Hi. Welcome to another Genshin stream. How are you guys doing today? I hope you had a wonderful day so far and are now ready to play some more Genshin with me. Yes, there's a stream today. Herok, what's up? I am an hour late. As usual, on my last day before my vacation starts, stuff needs to get done, so I work overtime. Yeah, that's been a theme for the last ever. I think I was like only one time where that didn't happen. So yeah, yeah. So let's see. Yesterday, well, technically it was today already. We went into the event thingy and we made some decent progress. Now I checked this morning. And it looks like this, yeah, so this unlocks tomorrow. So I will say this right now. I'll probably stream a bit of Genshin before Reverie releases tomorrow. And then go into Reverie with like I'll have some buffer to eat something and whatnot. So it's not gonna be immediately. But I will stop early for Reverie. Okay, that being said, let's see what we have left to do here. So we've basically finished getting the second material thingy. It is possible that we are going to talk to I forgot her name, and the game is gonna be like, yeah, wait for tomorrow. I have backup for that. If not, then we have a lot more areas to explore right now. I do wonder if they respawn. Let me make sure I have the map open. I think these guys respawn. Okay. That is kind of an issue tracking-wise, because some of them open chests. I imagine there's just some that that will respawn and some that won't. Please help. Oh, I see. That's how you were supposed to get this candy thingy. I forgot what it's called. Well, we did it a different way. Yeah. All right. Wait. Oh, you get all the way up here. Ah. Okay, that's also convenient. All right. It's even better than I thought. Okay. So, let's see. Right. You won't be disappointed. Yep, we took care of everything. Okay, I see.
Okay, I could
have done that yesterday.
そろそろお休みの時間だぜ。
そうだったのですね。疲れているのなら早めに休んでください。クレイさん、エネルギーを分けてくれてありがとうございました。
じゃ、先に失礼するぜ。
バイクレ
ギルクシのお姉ちゃん、バイバイ。みんなもバイバイ。
よかったよかった。魔女さんが思う存分楽しんでくれたみたいで、彼女が喜んでくれて何よりです。そういえばパーツはどこです？
ガイアのやつが言ってたんだけど、この山登り用の縄がパーツだってさ。
あ、私思い出しました。これって
One thing I will not forget, hopefully, by the way, is that this one right artist called Ilya knows the Yanet. So, yeah.
最初は言い争ってたんですけど、喧嘩してると思いきや、今度は抱きしめ合いながらワンワン泣いちゃって。本当に元気いっぱいの人たちですよね。毎日賑やかで心配ではありますけど、羨ましいです。その話し方、まるで旧友を懐かしむようですね。何せ知り合ってからずいぶん経ちますからね。私はめったに彼らのところに行きませんけど、縄はひとまず旅人のところに預けましょうか。単独のパーツだけじゃまだ役に立ちませんしね。
Okay.
それにエウルアさんとコレイさんも戻ってきました。そっちの進捗が芳しくないみたいで、あなたたちが休んだら一緒に北の密林に行きたいそうですよ。
Understood.
さて、これで伝言も済んだし、私もそろそろ休みに。いえ、残りの2つのエリアの状況を確認しに行きますね。
Right.
一緒に行きましょうか、イディアさん。いえ、大丈夫です。今日はみんな疲れてるんですから、ちゃんと休んで。
Yep. I should have just tried that yesterday. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so a few things. Let's get this out of the way then. And we do have some what's it called again? Meetup? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Get him.
火に気をつけろ。この瞬間、お前は永遠を手にする。
熱々でしょ。
俺が守るよ。
Come on. There you go. Nope. Not continue. Nope. What am I doing? Not continue. Get out of here. Alright, Razor. Really? Together with Mika? Well then, I'll have to check him out again. I have to check him out. Mika uses crossbow to attack, granting only by characters in your party's Soulwind. When characters in the Soulwind state are on the field, their attack speed will be increased. Will take effect in different ways if tapped or held. Tap. Fires a flow frost arrow that can pierce through opponents, dealing cryo damage to enemies it comes into contact with. Hold goes into aim mode, locking onto an opponent and firing a Rimstar flare at them, dealing crowd damage. When the Rhymestar flare hits, it will rise before exploding, launching Rhymestar shards into a maximum of 3 other opponents. Okay. That's a 20% attack speed bonus. For 12 seconds? What? Okay. Okay. He derives the ability to spur his teammates on from the recited prayers of the Knightly Order, regenerating HP for all nearby party members. This healing is based on Mika's max HP and will grant them the Eagle Plume state. When the normal attack of active characters affected by Eagle Plume hits an opponent, Mika will help them regenerate HP based on his max HP. Characters affected by this state can only regenerate in this way once per short interval of time. Short period. I don't call 2.5 seconds short period when it comes to healing, but okay. For the following circumstance, the solvent state caused by Starfrost Swirl will grant characters the detector effect, increasing their physical damage, unfortunate, by 10% when they are on the field. If the Frost Flow arrow hits more than one opponent, each additional opponent will generate 1 detector stack. When a Rhymestar shard hits an opponent, okay. The Solvent state can have up to 3 maximum detector stats, and if Starfrost Swirl is cast again during this duration, the pre-existing... okay. Regardless, the attack speed seems legit. What do I want us to do? Arrgh. Okay. I should have checked out his constellations as well. I imagine there's something in there that will make that even more ridiculous. But hey, he's here again, so let's just go. It is the exact same team as before, just a different order. Really? Let's see, constellations, what do you have? The Solvent state of Starfrost Swirl can decrease the healing interval between instances caused by Skyfeather's Song's Eagle Plume state. This decrease percentage is equal to the attack speed increase. Okay, here we go. When Starfrost Swirl's Flow Frost arrow first hits an opponent, or its Rim Star Flare hits an opponent, 1 detector stack will be generated. You must have unlocked, of course, level. When Mika's own Skyfeather's Song's Eagle Plume state heals party members, this will restore 3 energy to Mika. This form of energy restoration can occur 5 times during the Eagle Plume state created by... okay, makes sense. The maximum of detector stacks that Starfrost Swirl Solvent can generate is increased by 1. You need to have la la la. Additionally, active characters affected by soul win dual deal. Okay, yeah, so you really are only getting like all the benefits, especially for the constellations with physical attacks. There's just nothing that can change that. And when you do get nice attack speed, it is yeah. They made a point of it not being worth it to just play him for the attack speed. You miss out on so much other stuff there. Come on. So basically what? Razor and Eula is what I'm getting from this. Any other physical carries? I'm not gonna count Machine Gun Fisher for that. I always forget how Lila plays. Puts for the shield, you can cry AoE, right? On X HP, obviously, is active. It will create one Night Star that will be attached to it every 1.5 seconds. You have to protect by this shield uses elemental skill. 2 Night Stars will be created. Night Stars can be created every maximum of 4 stars can be accumulated at any one time. Once the Curtain of Slumber has accumulated 4 stars, there are opponents nearby. These Night Stars will respond to homing, shooting, right. If the Curtain of Slumber's duration ends or it's destroyed, Night Stars will disappear. If they are already being fired off, these will hit. Okay, so right. Just a shield that shoots off stuff while you use skills. Dealing crowd damage. When a Starlight Slug hits, it will generate 1 Night Star for nearby Curtains of Slumber. Each Curtain of Slumber can gain 1 Night Star this way. Right, constantly it's right. Technically, it can be up all the time, apparently. While the Curtain of Slumber is active, the Deep Sleep effect will activate each time Deep Sleep. The Curtain gains 1 Night Star. The shield strength of a character is increased by 6%. This effect can have up to 4 stacks and persist until the Curtain of Slumber disappears. So, essentially just more shields. Gotcha! Get him! Get him! Yeah, essentially it can be up all time, especially in here. Okay. All right. So then. And then Eula, which I have also completely forgotten how to play. I know it's stacks, but I forgot when the stacks are generated. Right, so slashes swiftly, dealing cryo damage when it hits an opponent. Dealer gains a stack of Grimheart, right? That stacks up to 2 times. Oh, it's 2 times, okay. These stacks can only be gained once every 0.3 seconds. Increase dealer's resistance to interruption and defense, right? Reading a sword. Dealer consumes all the stacks of Grimheart, rather, and leashes forward, dealing a cryo damage to opponents in front of her. If the consumed surrounding opponents will have their physical resistance and cryo decreased, each consumed will be converted into that deals cryo damage to nearby opponents. Right. So it's 2 stacks. Right, so it's tap, tap, slash, and that's this one. Branches great dealing cryo damage to nearby opponents and creating a lightfall sword that follows her around for duration of up to 7 seconds, right? By present, the lightfall sword increases user's resistance to interruption. When users own normal attack, elemental skill, and elemental burst deal damage to opponents, they will charge the sword, right? Which can gain one energy stack every Ascend and explode. This damage scales on the number of energy stacks. Life force is accumulated. Leaves the field. It will explode immediately. Right. So it's 2 stacks. 2 stacking abilities, essentially. If 2 stacks of Grammar are consumed upon unleashing, the holding mode of Ice Tide Vortex is shattered. Lightfall Sword will be created. It will explode immediately, dealing 50% of the basic physical damage dealt by a Lightfall Sword. Generated by... Okay. Right. Okay, that's fair. And of course... Yeah. That's 1. That's 2. Fuck, I didn't hold. Yeah, that was damage. And slash. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's not my thing. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, we also have these quests. Are there any? No, we have these 2. Okay. Right then, let's do the quest first. This one kind of just showed up with this quest, with this patch, so I am interested in seeing what that is all about. And then there's also a quest from last patch that also just showed up that I haven't done yet. The smell of these spices just too... Right. I should just take a picture and go hide in my room. Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Hold on a second. What can I do for you? I'd like your help with taking a picture. Just one. It won't take long. It's embarrassing to admit, but the aroma of the spices here is a little too strong for me. During my time in Fontaine, I never had food with even just a hint of spiciness. A pinch of salt is as much as I can take. Really? Here, I'm sneezing so much that I can't even hold the camera steady. So all I can do is ask someone else to take a photo for me. You certainly seem to be a kind person, so I'd like to ask for your help. You're from Fontaine. Indeed. I'm very sorry that I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Augustus Lovelace, a researcher from Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering. Okay. What kind of place is that? It's a mouthful, isn't it? You can call it the Fontaine Research Institute, as most people in Fontaine do. The Fontaine Research Institute used to be a paradise for researchers in Fontaine and where most mechanical creations originated. But thanks to Mr. Edwin, most buildings in the Fontaine Research Institute are lying in ruin now. And ever since Raimondo and Mr. I need to learn French pronunciation for the next patch, don't I? Choicer, whatever, took over the reconstruction project. The spirit of research at the Institute has been in freefall. I have standards and prefer a tidy environment. I refuse to live in a pile of rubble, and so I've been traveling around. Don't let my troubles spoil your mood. They have nothing to do with you. Come on, and please hurry and snap a photo for me. Once Xavier sees the the beauty of Smeru, there's no way he'll stay in Inazuma. I've worked with Xavier, yeah. How did you get to know Xavier? As you must be well aware, Xavier is a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. We used to work in the same laboratory, and he once gave me quite a bit of help. He insisted on shooting a film and being the director. That wasn't a very popular idea in Fontaine Research Institute at the time. Even after being assigned to other projects, he still continued shooting documentary films in the name of recording their research process. Just like that, he went back and forth between projects and the laboratory until he was finally sent to Inazuma. Okay. He's a very resourceful person. I'm certain that had he been born in the past, when funding was abundant and more fields of research were accepted, or been born in a brighter future, he would have accomplished great things. That's enough of that. Come and take a photo of me. Right here will do. Really? Well? Not bad. Indeed, you have a gift. It's the first time in my travels that I've met someone with such control over composition and color, really. Where have your travels taken you? Ah, that. Well, I could have come directly to Smeru from Fontaine. After all, there's a line going straight to the Bida Harbor in Smeru. But as they say, it's about the journey, not the destination, so I choose a more interesting route. First I went from Lomidos Harbor to Chenyu Vale, and then passed through Queen's Village on my way to the Stone Gate that separates Multish from Liu. That's the wrong direction. After stopping by Dawn Winery, the wrong direction, I decided to head south and visit Liu Harbor. I embarked on a ferry to Port Ormuz from Liu Harbor, traveled northward along the river, and here I'm standing before you. After all, my goal is to relax. Were I a brave warrior with a passion for adventure, I might have decided to set out for Romatim Harbor and followed the ancient path of the pilgrims, heading southward into the desert. Who knows? Maybe I'll try to cross the desert on my way back. Anyway, I've still got extra mora to spend, and paying a visit to Natlan on the other side of the desert sounds nice too. Alright, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for helping me with the photo. Please accept this as my token of gratitude. I'm off to write to Xavier. If he still won't come to Smeru, then I might as well go back to Fontaine. Okay, that was an interesting quest. I guess it is just a little appetizer. Clickety click. Alright. Since we've already been taking photos, might as well. Sure. Alright, Susan. There. Masterpiece. Okay. It's all the way over here. I think that's a rather new quest, like for last patch anyways. Might also be something that I just never noticed. That's possible. Thanks for that.
旬が過ぎると売れ行きが良くないな。
So, I believe it might be worth mentioning that if we take today into account, we have now eaten radish veggie soup for 6 full days. Our dire financial straits notwithstanding, I believe that our gastrointestinal circumstances, oh my god, are not to be ignored. And right you are, my dear Luton, sharp as ever, if I do say so myself. It may be due to these gastrointestinal issues that we have been unable to ascertain the flavor of this dish. We require a witness, Luton. We must find ourselves a third party. You flatter me, sir, but I believe that my point was... Excuse me, but what are you two doing? If you're wondering about a radish veggie soup formula... Ah, and here come our witness now. And there's more than one, to be sure. Wonderful. Witness? You mean us? Indeed. Pray tell, have you ever had radish veggie soup? Yes. Are you familiar with its flavor and how it's made? Sir, I believe that we must at least apprise them of the whys and wherefores of the situation. Oh, of course. We know it well. Sarah knows how to make it too. Paimon should really hear what this is about first, yeah. Food. Right, yes. Allow me to explain the situation, this commission. I hope you shall be amenable to it. I'm Luton, and this is Gracia, my boss, who hails from Fontaine. Okay, it's a new one. Mr. Gracia is currently developing I believe he calls it the numbering machine. More specifically, it's a tool that will allow people to perform various calculations. Is that about right, sir? As precise can be, my dear Luton. The number of machines' functions are just so. A concise answer, indeed. Yes, conciseness. We must be concise. That transformer is far too complex. Wait, but what does this have to do with radish veggie soup? I think this question would be best answered by you, Mr. Gracia. But how should we simplify it? Oh, right, yes, allow me to explain. Let us begin with the most elementary matters. Are you familiar with formula? Not exactly. I'm not entirely familiar with what you mean either. Alright, that's alright. You may consider formula to be... an equation that is used to express the relationship between various quantities and which possesses a certain general applicability. Simply put, we intend to use the numbering machine to attempt to write a recipe formula for radish veggie soup. How does that work? Mr. Gracia believes that as long as you obtain the right formula, we can convert the method of making radish veggie soup into a sort of general purpose procedure. An idiot-proof procedure, if you will. As long as this procedure is followed, anyone can produce delicious radish veggie soup. That sounds pretty good, but couldn't you just have asked someone to teach you how to make it dish directly? Unfortunately, such a method is so greatly predicated upon natural talent, right? For people like Mr. Gracia and I, who lack any culinary preposition at all, it is unlikely that we would be able to grasp the essence of any lesson and that any chef, no matter how patient, might teach us. Yeah, that sounds familiar. In fact, I believe that Mr. Yanshao of this very inn has experienced this firsthand. So, do you need our help to calculate this formula? No, certainly. No, certainly not. I would never trouble you excessively in such a way. Precisely, we'd like you to serve as our natural third party. Simply put, we'll need you to try the radish veggie soup that Mr. Gracia makes according to the formula and give comments. So we here to taste test. We're here to be taste testers for some grub then. Paimon is up for it. That would be putting it a little bit mildly. Oh, it'll be fine. Anyway, Paimon's never eaten radish veggie soup made according to some formula before. Let's just give it a go. It's settled then. In any case, let's adjourn to the kitchen. Mr. Yanshaw has kindly allowed us to use it. Mr. Gracia, sir, shall we proceed with the same steps for this experiment as before? Oh, right. I was just a little distracted. Too many unruly parameters floating about in my head, you know. But yes, let us go with our previous 3-step process. Oh boy. What could possibly go wrong? Even before this quest just outright kills one of your party members or sets them to 1 HP. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Bum, 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 bum. So then, actually, do you have any new foods? Since we are already here. The answer is a resounding nope. But we can get more butter. Might as well. That reminds me, I just need to spend some mora for the battle pass. Let us begin, Lutong, with 10% less of each ingredient this time. Alright then, step 1, begin cooking. Yes, sir. First, the water. Careful there with the speed at which the water is poured. It is most important. Next, we add in the ingredients. First in go the radishes. You know, this looks more like an alchemy experiment than cooking. Will dishes made this way really turn out to be alright? And it's done! Radish veggie soup! Our process went quite smoothly, sir. Indeed. Let us give it a try, traveler. You're welcome to have seconds if you too so wish. Thanks. This tastes like... Sir, I suspect these radishes must be cooked for a while longer. How did the mince turn out like this? I'm sure that I had calculated its optimal cooking time. Guess I don't have to drink it then. I think I'll wait for a while. The flavor of the soup is actually worse than what was made in our previous attempt. I fully concur with your position, sir. Alright, step 2, feedback. I say the formula must be missing one parameter or another, or our calculations are still imprecise. I must adjust the machine's algorithm. Lutong, have you recorded all the data from this cooking session? They have been all recorded, sir. Excellent. We are one step closer to success then. In that case, on to step 3, questioning that a chef demonstrate the cooking process once more. I'm sorry, why are you looking at me? I fear that you are the only one we can count on to help us make that radish veggie soup, traveler. Mr. Yanshao has, let's just say he's been ignoring us for a while now. Hand over, I mean, we do already have some, so... You must be skilled, yes. Everyone carries the dishes downside. Downstairs. This flavor is mighty fine indeed, but I must say that it tastes entirely different from the radish veggie soup that Mr. Yanshao makes. Pardon my curiosity, but how did you make this dish? What were the exact amounts of ingredients? What seasonings did you use and how? Hey, personal space. Might appreciate if you weren't right in my face. Ah, yes, my apologies. Still, I would like to know how you made that dish. In detail, please. You never know how the inspiration might come. You explained the matter in which... Wow, that was quick. I see. There truly are too many variables involved in deciding the flavor of a single dish. Much computation is needed to refine our calculations. But I will need to improve my numbering machine to allow for more computations. I can only hope that I can find some inspiration in the Academia library. Why did you want to create such a machine anyway? Good question. But before I answer that question, permit me to ask you one first. Do you think that the numbering machine processes thought? Does your machine process thought? Exactly. Please think of this question first, if you would. We can discuss this question when we next meet. As for now, I must organize some data first. Kamuto, we begin. Yes, sir. Yes, please take these, good traveler. Please do not be upset with Mr. Gracia. This is just how he is. Are you two going to Smeru? Indeed, Mr. Gracia wishes to read up on some resources that the Academia and I have been hired to go with him. So, see you, traveler. It would be wonderful if we should have the fortune to meet again in Smeru, and I believe Mr. Gracia would be most glad as well. Okay, so this will continue in Smeru apparently. Does this show up already, or... It might also not. Might need a day or something. They did say they were going to the Academia, so I should probably just port right there. Oh boy, careful with our stamina there. I don't really see any exclamation marks popping up. Might need a day of delay. That's probably right. Yeah, okay. So that means we can finally have a look at Lila's hangout events. Let's see. Ever Silent Stars. Drowsy Evening Star, go to the Academia. Well, we're already here. There she is. Oh wow. Well, her energy is really low. What a surprise. You don't? Are you going to visit to everybody? What's wrong? You seem a little tired. What's wrong?
本当は知恵の伝道で資料を調べようと思ってたけど、読めば読むほど自分の論文には不足しているところが多いって気づいちゃった。
Layla's stress value. Oh, I see. Being long tortured by her own anxious thoughts, Layla's stress value shows her current mental state. This value will fluctuate as the story progresses. Appraise the situation carefully before making your choice.
もう書庫を書き終えてなきゃいけない時間なのに、まだ3分の1しか書けてない。
Okay.
遅すぎるよ。
So what are you planning to do now?
今は 調べ物には変わりないよ。諦めるわけにはいかないでしょ。私って研究の才能がないのかも。最初から教令員に来るべきじゃなかったんだ。指導教員にも同級生にも迷惑をかけちゃって、早めに先生に打ち明けて他の同級生に力を入れてもらうよう説得しようかな。やっぱりなし。そんな度胸ないし、何より悔しいもの。
You still have time, right? Yeah, that's definitely increasing stress level. Yeah, things are probably aren't as bad as you think they are.
実を言うと、ここ数日一睡もしてないの。論文がめちゃくちゃなままだって思うと、いても立ってもいられなくて、眠くて集中できないし、かといって真
Yeah,
面目に
that's
研
indeed a
究
vicious
したり
cycle.
考え事もできない。まさに悪循環だよ。
Can definitely relate.
周りの同級生を見ると、みんな天才ばっかりで、学習も理解も早いんだ。
Do not compare yourself to
私には
others.
そんな才能ないの。
That is only
助けてくれ
gonna
る
end
人
a
がいなかった
disaster.
ら、もうとっくに退学を命じられてたよ。
Are they great fungus elder? Wow. Are they sage? Is this someone a good friend of yours? Whew. Are they the great fungus elder? I don't want to make fun of her.
友達は
Nah,
みんな
fuck.
仕事にいるから、教令員で勉強しているのなんて私だけだよ。ちょっとおかしな話かもしれないけど、それが何者なのかわからないの。人間かどうかすら私には確信がないんだ。
Alright.
いつも寝不足だから、緊張しすぎるといきなりめまいがして、そのまま気を失っちゃうこともあって。
It's that bad, huh?
でも気がついたら悩んでたことが全部解決されてるんだ。 宿題も時間通りに完成してるし、論文もきれいに
Oh,
まとめられ
alter
てて、
ego.
ミス一つないの。
I see.
お花の水やりとか洗濯もしてくれて、壊れた写真機まで直してくれたり。どういうことかわからないけど、一応この現象を星空の祝福って呼んでるんだ。
Right.
お星様が研究を頑張ったご褒美にやってくれたのかもなんて。そんなわけないよね。
Sounds pretty extraordinary. I won't pause like that.
でもずっとこの不思議な現象に頼るなら、私が教令員で勉強する必要がなくなっちゃう。一歩一歩着実に成長していかなくちゃ。そうやって初めてお父さんお母さん親友たちの期待に応えられるの。
That makes sense. The effort you put in is equally important.
いけない。おしゃべりしてる暇なんてないのに。論文が進まない。このままだと知恵の洗礼の力に頼るしかないよ。
You just said you wanted to rely on your own efforts.
それは物事には優先順位があるし、円錐は金貨を救わずって言うでしょ。ごめん、言い訳だよね。でも知恵の洗礼はとてもすごいの。知らないことなんてなくて何でも教えてくれる。
Sounds
助け
interesting.
が必要な時は質問を書き留めれば、しばらくすると返信が返ってくるんだ。
Alter ego. Can Celis even do something like that? Maybe it's some researcher who wants to remain anonymous.
誰もその正体はわからない。知恵の洗礼というのはあくまで伝説の中の名前なの。 返答が来るかどうかは完全にそれの気分次第。たまに答えになってないものが返ってきたり、 いたずらしたりもする。もしそれが学者ならそんなことはしないよね。でも今は助けてくれることを願うしか。
But what about the blessing from the stars?
あれは今回も来てくれるっていう保証はないから、希望を全部託すなんて
Put your
とても
eggs in
できない
these
よ。
random baskets,
他
right?
の伝説を試してみるのは何もしないよりマシでしょ。
Sounds a little sketchy, but I'll go check it out with you. It's too risky to rely on some fishy legend to complete your thesis. Let's go with this one. This is stress-inducing.
あなたも来てくれるの？時間は大丈夫？
It's fine. I don't have anything going on.
ごめんなさい。あなたって優しいね。それじゃあ行ってみようか。質問はもう用意してあるんだ。洗礼の力で無事に乗り越えられたらいいな。知恵の伝道に関する伝説はいろいろあるけど、知恵の洗礼は最近かなり人気なものの一つなんだ。歴
Lately,
史は
yeah.
長くないけど、現れてから一気に広まって、洗礼の変身が来たという人が続出したの。きっと助けてくれるよ。
So, do you just call its name and it appears? Or is there some kind of summoning ritual?
知恵の伝道で変なことをしたら出ていくようにお願いされちゃうよ。
Duh.
なんなら追い出されちゃうかもしれないけど、誰かに聞いてみよう。もっと詳しい手がかりがあるといいんだけど。
Well then, we're gonna check out how many paths there are after we've gone through the first one.
行くで。ほな。
Well then.
すみません。知恵の洗礼について聞いたことはありますか？
私に聞いて正解だ。
Oh.
この間その伝説を耳にしてちょっと試してみたいと思ってな。星の明暗についての質問をしたんだ。そしたら2日後返答が来たんだよ。それも2ページ分な。内容は詳細で正確。資料を調べる時間が省けたよ。
Interesting.
本当ですか？
ああ。だから数日前また質問を書いて持ってきたんだが、今日の今日までまだ
Layla
返信
hasn't
は来てい
fallen
ない。
asleep for a couple of days,
私が
so
聞いたのとほぼ同じだね。
yeah.
もし質問に答えてくれなかったら、こっちは待ってる時間なんてないよ。とにかくどんな風に質問すればいいんでしょうか？教えてもらえませんか？
簡単さ。あっちの本棚から理論先生学か先生実例検索という本を探してみてくれ。
Okay.
その場所は知ってます。うちの学院ではどっちもよく読まれてる実用書だから。
それだ。質問したいことを手紙に書いて、宛名に知恵の洗礼と書けばいい。そして手紙を本に挟むんだ。数日して戻ってきて封筒に赤い印象が押されていたら、それが洗礼の返信ってわけだ。印象がなければ洗礼は答えたくないということだな。
Huh.
わかりました。
You get the book and it's just full of letters.
じゃあ質問を書いてくるね。
Might as well and put up a
相手にしてくれるといいけど。
letterbox. So head over to the bookshelf rubber mentions. Gotcha. Mhm. What is done here? Oh. Right. Hold on, we completed more. I see. Yeah, collect 100 vouchers. That's not really difficult. There's one thing though. Hold on. This is a no, but we need 3 more vouchers, right? Let me just real quick see if we can't collect any more right now. It looks like, looking on the map, that is a big fat no. No, we've actually collected all the vouchers possible for the time being. Mean. At least they have put. It's a lot less than just okay, you're missing 1, right? So there's that. Lena places her letter in the designated book.
やっと質問を本に挟んだよ。
What do we do now? Sleep.
待ちましょう。洗礼に時間をあげないと。明日は時間通りに来るけど。用事があるなら付き合ってもらわなくてもいいよ。
I'll come with you. I'm a little worried.
そう。ありがとう。本当にごめんね。じゃあ明日またここで会いましょう。いい結果が出るといいな。
The next day, you and Lila return to the same bookshelf.
昨日の手紙を見てみるね。どうかうまくいきますように。うまくいきますように。あ、本当に封筒に赤い印象が押されてる。洗礼が答えてくれたんだ。やった
You look a lot better already. Your eyes are sparkling.
よかった。これで目の前の危機を乗り越えられる。洗礼には感謝してもしきれないよ。どれどれ。お手紙ありがとう。質問には回答したけど、君の動機が不純だから直接手紙には書いてない。
Rip.
動機が不純？私が？なんで？論文は独立した思考によって完成されなければならない。だけど君は私の知識を利用して最も重要な部分を補おうとしてる。それは間違ってる。でも締め切りがもう迫ってきてるし、すでに完成している部分はなかなか価値がある。だから手を貸す。質問の答えをある場所に隠してる。残したヒントをもとに探して、それを考えて探す過程こそが知識を得るための代償だと思ってる状態。そんな洗礼の言う通りだね。反論できないし、むしろちょっと後ろめたい気持ちになってる。でも時間はもうないし、どうしよう。どうしよう。
I'll search for the answer with you. It might be messing with you. I'll search with you.
親切な人だって分かってたけど、ここまで優しいなんて。論文が無事に終わったらきっとお返しするね。
Don't worry about it. Just another day in the life of an adventurer.
じゃあ残されたヒントをよく研究してみましょう。2ページ目に書いてあるみたい。1つ目のヒントは知恵の道に隠されている。そそっかしい幼子はようやく世界の広さを見て驚きながらも恐怖を感じた。
That sounds.
この文章だけ？写真やマークすらないなんて抽象的すぎるよ。知恵の道って何なの？幼子って誰？
Wisdom is probably referring to the academia.
そうだね。自然な連想。じゃあ 知恵の道は教霊院への道。
Could also be the library itself.
幼子、そして驚きと恐怖。なんだか分かったかも。かつて故郷を離れた時、数日かかってスメールシティにやってきたの。あの時は顔を上げて驚いた。スメールシティは写真で見たものより1000倍も壮観で立派だったから。そして次の瞬間、ある考えが不意に湧いてきたの。果たして私はここにふさわしいのかなって。
And that's the fear?
恐怖、心配、どう形容してもいいんだけど、この一連のつながりが間違っていなければ洗礼が行った場所は大体分かったよ。
Is it your home?
でもなんで私の考えをここまで知り尽くしているんだろう。
Maybe it wasn't referring to you specifically. People who come to Smenro City from elsewhere might often have similar feelings.
一理あるね。私の出身や経験にはこれといって特筆すべきところはないから、誰しもみんな可能性はある。じゃあ行ってみましょう。
Okay. Further investigation. Go to the place mentioned in the letter. Aye, aye, sir. Any specific... Yep. Alright.
行くで。 この辺りのはずだね。当時はこの方角からスメールシティまで来たな。はあ、あれからずいぶん経ったな。このところ家にも帰ってないし。いやいや、干渉に浸ってる場合じゃないよね。早く洗礼が残した手がかりを探さないと。
It's a pretty big area.
確かにあの一言だけだとまだ足りないよね。仮に洗礼が私の経験と手がかりをわざと関連づけたというのなら、ちょっと思うところがあるの。
Let's hear it.
ちょっと恥ずかしいんだけど、あの時はこれからの生活に対する期待と心配で胸がいっぱいで、ついスメールシティに見入っちゃった。
Right.
それで武勇人にもパンサーの尻尾を踏んじゃったの。
And the price of being distracted.
あの子はぐっすり眠ってたから気がつかなくて、踏まれて飛び上がったから私はびっくりして前へ逃げ出したの。結局近くで寝てたのはあの一匹だけじゃなくて、足が遅い私は何度も噛まれそうになった。幸いエルマイト旅団の人が叫び声を聞いてパンサーを追い払ってくれたの。
Leopards are usually just big cowards, but then again, when they feel attacked, I guess they I mean, they are still big cats. Good thing you weren't hurt.
それで落ち着いたら、お母さんがくれたお守りがないことに気づいた。それはすごく大切にしてて、大事な出来事があるたびに身につけるようにしてたの。教霊院の人が村で選抜試験を行った時もそうだった。お守りをカバンに入れたか何度も確認したんだ。その存在を感じているととても緊張がほぐれるの。スメールシティでも変わらず支えてくれると思ってたけど、結局入学手続きもしてないうちになくしちゃうなんて。
I can sympathize with your feeling of loss. The peace of mind it gave you must be irreplaceable.
睡眠障害になったのはそれからで、毎日寝る時間がだんだん少なくなっていったの。お守りをなくしたのは 明らかに良くない兆しだったね。あ、ごめんね。また私だけ喋っちゃった。何の話だったっけ？あ、そうそう。洗礼の動機。つまり言いたかったのは、あの時パンサーに襲われた場所に行ってみましょうってこと。もし洗礼が
Hasn't this
過去
been
を思い出させようとし
months,
てるなら、
years
手がかりを特別な場所
since
に置
that
くのが
happened?
一番合理的だと思うの。その
Oh, right, the
手
location
がかり
just
ま
as
でパン
important.
サーに食べられてなければだけど。
Let's look around first. Relax. No need to be pessimistic all the time. Let's look around first.
それもそうだね。行ってみないとわからないよね。
Wow, a lot of these answers are just confrontational. It's really weird. Well, there's an arrow
ここら
here.
辺だと思う。
There.
やっぱりここだった。あからさまに置いてあるのは、洗礼の考えが私の推測とほぼ一致してる証拠だね。
It seems like the Sealy knows you really well. It feels like the Sealy is trying to provoke you. No, it knows you really well.
それはどうなんだろう。どうしたらこんなに細かく知ることができるのかな。あんまり人に教えたことないんだけど、どこかに隠れてこっちを見てたりしないよね。
Ah,
怖
that's
い。
stress, isn't it?
はあ
No? Okay.
とにかく見つけたんだから早速確認しましょう。最初の失敗を忘れていないようだね。ほら、やっぱり何でも知ってるんだ。
This might be too much, even for the wisdom Sealy.
どういうことなのか全くわからない。伝説なんて言われるのも納得だよ。続きを読んでみましょう。二つ目の手がかりを空と水の間に置いた。答えは星々の中にあったようだが、最後にはどうでもいいところへと流された。
Okay, so that's somewhere in the
予想通
distance.
り、
A sea
ま
or
た
a big
私と
lake.
関係があることだね。
You already got the meaning.
ここまでのルールに照らすと、今回のヒントの場所も私の経験と関係があるはずだよ。
Right.
ルタワヒスト学院の多くの研究は星空と関係している。私も論文を書くときはよく野外で先生の資料を集めてた。
Right.
そして、
More stress.
簡単に言うと、また忘れられない大失敗があったんだ。
Should we still keep following these clues? Think about these things will only make things worse for you.
仕方ないよ。この世には仕方なくやらなきゃいけないことがたくさんあるんだから。さあ、行きましょう。こんな調子じゃ説得力がないかもしれないけど、外に出たらいつもより元気になった気がするよ。
Okay. Go to the next place mentioned in the letter. Gotcha. Ona.
行くで。
Get some wood while we're at it. Why not?
着いた。あそこだよ。入学して初めて野外観測をした場所なんだ。学院から設備を借りて、天気のいい日にここに来たの。準備は万端で、きっといいデータが取れると思ったんだけど、設備は重かったし、土が滑りやすくなってて、柔らかいところがあるのに気づかなかった。
Oh boy.
設備をセットしたら、急に地面がへこんで、設備がグラグラし始めたの。慌てて支えようとしたけど、 結局もう一つの設備につまずいて
Rip.
ドボンって水に落ちたんだ。私と設備、それにもろもろ。私ってドジだよね。
Oh, not really. Oh, we are prone to mistakes when we aren't well rested.
気を使ってくれてありがとう。私が自分でそれを言ったらただの言い訳になっちゃうから。これも悪循環の一つだね。寝不足なほどミスをするし、そのミスで余計眠れなくなる。
So, what happened afterwards? Were you injured?
大した問題はなかったよ。ちょっと骨折しただけ。ビマリスタンでしばらく休んだな。でも壊れた設備を弁償するために随分かかっちゃって。
Wow.
眠れなくなった時はバイトをするようにして、ようやくモラを全部返済したんだ。
You know you got ripped off, right? They had insurance for that. Don't tell me you insomnia got worse after that.
バレた。
Nah.
仕方ないよ。学業と債務、二つのプレッシャーを背負ってて、それを家の人にも言えなかったんだから。私はみんなに期待されてるいい学生なの。若くして教令院に合格して、すごく立派だって。
Ever consider taking a break?
考えたよ。いっそ勉強をやめて家でもじゃもじゃ打銃の世話でもしようかなって。でもそれはちょっと恥ずかしくて。
Not really.
メンツがってことじゃなくて、ただ、自分にがっかりするというか、今まで歩んできた道は全部自分の選択なんだから。壁にぶつかったり転んだりしたけど、自分の力で歩いてきたの。勉強でも大きな問題はなかったし、借金も返済できた。ごめん、ちょっと大げさだったかな。誰かのお世話になってるかもわからないのに
Unknown
自分の
person.
力だなんて。
Ah. Your parents would feel bad if they knew what you were going through, though.
だから知られちゃダメなの。完全にスメールシティでの生活に慣れた暁には立派な姿をお父さんとお母さんに見せるんだ。そんな日がいつか来るといいけどね。
I really wonder who the real Lila is. This one or
引
the
き続
other?
き手がかりを探しましょう。この辺にあるはずだよ。水に流された先のどうでもいいところ。
Look for the clues the Wisdom City left behind. Alright.
どうでもいいところはこの辺りかも。ここだ。
It's only just saying no to that.
濡れてなくてよかった。文字が滲んじゃってたらどうしようかと思った。どうでもいいものは見つかった？見つけたよ。見つけたってば。そうじゃなきゃこれを読んでないでしょ。もう。3つ目の手がかりは十字のない十字路に置いた。
Cross or cross?
左へ向かっても右へ向かってもいい。少なくとも後戻りは選択肢になってはならない。
It feels like these clues are getting more and more vague.
でも私にとっては逆にはっきりしてきたよ。メッセージを読む前からこのことじゃないかって予感がしてた。順番的にも悔しさの程度から言ってもこのことだって。
Is this really song you? Sounds like this is getting personal.
普通嫌がらせってこんな手の込んだことをするの？よくわからないけど、とにかく案内するよ。話はそこについてからね。
Ah, So where is the next place? Somewhere here. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. To me anyways. Eee.
行くで。
十字路と言ったら真っ先にここが思いついたよ。
Okay.
あの時は星象観測をしにここへ来たの。教令員の生活にも慣れてきたと思い込んでたし、来る
But
途中も順調だった。でも機械をセットしてたら周りから変な声がして、見に行ったら悪い人が強盗を働いていたの。
of course.
強盗団は人数が多くて、強盗にあった一家は無力だった。逃げるという選択肢は取れなさそうだし、モラを渡しても済まないかもしれなかった。
So you wanted to help but couldn't?
なんとも言えない。あの時はすでに神の目を持ってた。神の目を持つことができるのは、理屈から言えばすごい人だからでしょ。
Mm-hmm.
強盗団が相手でも私は追い払うことができたはずだった。
Mm-hmm.
でもあの時は元素力を使って戦うことに慣れてなくて、それに怖かった。力があったとして普通の人と大して違わないと思ってたの。
Then what happened?
それから逃げたの。道に沿ってひたすらスメールシティまで助けを呼ぶために、最終的に途中で会った冒険者たちを呼んでここに戻った。でもすごく時間がかかってしまったせいで、強盗団も強盗に遭ってた一家もどこへ行ったかわからなくなってた。
Obviously.
金品だけを奪われたのか、それとももっとひどい目にあったか、
F.
それさえわからなかった。スメールシティに来てからたくさん失敗をしてきたけど、あの時だけはどうしても悔しくて、その場に座り込んで泣いちゃった。手を出せばよかった。
Oh man, more stress.
もっと私が勇敢だったら結果は違ったのかなって。
You did the right thing. You can't solve every problem with just courage alone. Being rational is just as important.
慰めてくれてありがとう。でもどうしてもそう考えずにはいられないの。洗礼が言ってたよね。後戻りは選択肢になってはならない。でもいざ難題に直面すると、いつも逃げ出したいって思っちゃうの。
He probably wants to do more than just criticize you for the past. Why don't you try facing a challenge head on? Let's take a break from searching and rest for a bit. Okay, that's definitely a branching question then. Let's go with the head on one.
ますます引き下がるわけにはいかない。私は落ち着いてきたから近くの手がかりを探してみましょう。多分この辺りだよ。近くを探してみましょう。
One final step. Look for the clues the wisdom city has left behind. That is.
やっぱりここだった。とっくに用意されてる。今度は何だろう。どんなことだったとしても覚悟はできてる。
Picture left by the wisdom seal. Ah, that is inside Smeru City, isn't it? No, these are wooden panels. Huh.
これは写真？
So it's not a riddle this time?
うん。この家は
Yeah.
リマラ村かな。 ここに行けということなの？
Maybe some sort of trap is waiting for us there. This might be the last stop in our or no search.
私が経験したこととこの場所の関係性がわからないよ。ビマラ村には1回しか行ったことないし、特別なこともなかった。
Maybe that's
でも
important.
とにかく行かないと答えはわからないよね。
Just be sure not to push yourself too hard.
ありがとう。大丈夫だよ。無理することについては経験豊富なの。度が過ぎないように注意するね。
Okay, if you say so. Well, we're almost there, so let's go. Bum, bum. And do it. Cause it's on the other side again. This, okay. Ah, Yomi almost drowned. But not this time. It's just an almost. Hmm.
確かにここで間違いないみたい。
うん
周りは異常なし。出迎えとかがあるわけじゃないの？それとも戸を叩いてほしいのかな？もし勘違いだったらまずいよね。
Layla, calm down.
ありがとう。こんなんじゃダメだよね。立ち止まって考えるより時には前へ進まないと。こんにちは。どなたかいませんか？
はいはい、ただいま。おや、これはレイラじゃないか。今日は暇があって来てくれたのか？
あ、
Uh,
私のことを知ってるの？
何かの冗談か？知らないわけがないだろう。こっちは友達か？それとも同級生？
友達なの。私たちは論文のことで悩んでて、ちょうどここを通りかかって。
I really wonder, like, just really, who's the real Layla? The other one is just, yeah, has all the brains. Is known around the land, it looks like. Definitely knows what the other Layla does. Yeah. What's going on, Layla?
私だってわからないよ。唐突すぎてどこから話せばいいのか。この人はあの時砲塔弾に襲われていた人なの。一目で分かったよ。でも私がしたことを彼は知らないはずだもの。私のことすら知らないかもしれない。
You said you've been to Vima Village once.
あれは強盗事件より前のことだったし、あの時はただ通りかかっただけだよ。会ったことがあるとしても、強盗事件が起きた時は私に気づいてなかったはずだけど。
どうしたんだ？
ごめんなさい。せっかく歓迎してくれてるけど、私どうやってあなたと知り合ったか覚えていないの。
なんだ、さっきのは冗談じゃなかったんだな。じゃあ以前野外で俺たち一家が砲塔弾の強盗にあったことは覚えてるか？
Right.
でもあの時は助けてあげられなかったはずじゃ。
まさか前に会った時に自分で教えてくれたんじゃないか。あの時は砲塔弾に囲まれてどうしたらいいかわからなかった。そんな時遠くから騒がしい声が聞こえてきたんだ。砲塔弾の連中は耳ざといからな。不利な状況と見たのかすぐに逃げたんだよ。荷物も持っていかずにな。どういうことかわからなかったが、 宝刀団が逃げたのは幸いだった。
Duh.
俺もすぐに嫁さんと子供を連れてあそこを離れたよ。
Yeah, okay, that was definitely all then.
無事だったんだね。よかった。
最初は冒険者たちが通りかかっただけかと思ってたが、その後お前が事の経緯を教えてくれたろ。お前が俺たちを見つけて助けを呼んでくれたと。本当に大したもんだ。冷静に考えて危ない状況でも取り乱したりしなかったんだからな。神の目を持っているお前相手なら宝刀団の連中もかなわなかったかもしれない。だがあんまり追い込んだら
That's not
俺
what,
と
he,
家族に
what
お
she
酒がなく
thought,
ってこ
but
とも分かっていた。
hey,
そんな、とんでもない。
shut up.
もっと早く手を出せばよかったって後悔してたの。ちなみに前に私が来たというのはいつ？あんまり記憶がなくて。
うん、ちょっと前だったかな。そんなに経ってないと思うが詳しくは覚えてない。どうした？まだ思い出せないのか？
ごめんなさい。こんなに教えてもらったけどまだ思い出せないの。多分精神的なストレスが大きすぎるせいかな。
あの時は俺ん家で飯を食って子供とも
I
遊んで
guess
たぜ。
usually the real personality actually
写真で
uses
も撮ってればよ
memories,
かったんだが。
right? In these situations.
そうだ。あの時うちにカバンを忘
And
れ
the
てた
alter
じゃない
ego,
か。
yeah,
あれを見れ
okay,
ば
so
思い出す
then,
はずだ。
yeah.
ちょっと待っててくれ。
Even though the alter ego is definitely
カバン？私、そんなものを？これって。
yeah. The Lila here is the Lila period.
私がなくしたお母さんからもらったお守り。
What the? Is it really the same one you lost?
間違いない。お母さんの手作りだからこの世にたった一つしかないの。それに手紙も。これ私が出そうとしてたのかな。宛先はレイラ？
I'm assuming you aren't in the habit of writing letters to yourself.
いやいや、誓ってそんな習慣はないよ。ただ、わけがわからないけ
So
ど、
the alter ego isn't really
とりあえ
that
ず
subtle
読ん
about
で
it,
みま
huh?
しょう。こんにちは、レイラ。洗礼が残したヒントを頼りにここまで追ってくるなんて、お疲れ様。自制するのもいいけど、厳しくしすぎるのは、かえって自分を傷つけるだけだよ。人は皆失敗を経験する。自制は失敗の苦しみをかみしめるためじゃなくて、次の成功のためにあるんだよ。この手紙を読んでるってことは、第一歩を踏み出したってこと。手紙の裏に、今回の論文の核心となる内容を書いといた。実は君がもう完成させてたんだけど、洗練されたまとめがないから説得力がないように見えただけ。今回の旅が君の人生に啓発をもたらさんことを、勇敢に前へ進み、期待に応えられるよう祈っている。君を見守っている。知恵の洗礼より。失敗しちゃったのかと思った。頑張ったことが無意味だったかもって思っちゃった。いたずらじゃなかったんだね。
We're gonna tell her that she still hasn't done her thesis. Could it be that the wisdom seal is you?
わからない。多分意識を失ってる間に無遊状態でここに来たのかも。私が無遊してる時の噂を聞いたことがあるからそう推測しただけだけど、果たして私が知恵の洗礼なのか、それとも無遊状態の私が洗礼に導かれたのか、それはわからないけど。
Either way, it's safe to say that it's related to the blessing from the stars.
あ 会いたいって返信して
Two
み
of
る。
them.
それで反応を見てみるよ。今回は全てが分かったわけじゃないけど、もう十分だよ。あなたが励ましてくれなかったら。私一人だったら途中で教令員に逃げ帰っちゃってここまで来れなかったかも。諦めなければ必ず収穫はあるね。
何があったのか知らないが、いいことだったんだよな。
うん、とてもいいことだったし、すごく勉強になった。
そんじゃせっかくだし、一緒に飯でもどうだ。もう用意はできてるぜ。
That sounds nice.
それは
That sounds
大丈夫
nice.
だ、遠慮するなって。友達も一緒にな。悩み事があるなら飯の後にしとけ。リラックスして英気を養わないと次の挑戦には立ち向かえないぞ。
He's right.
そうだろ。
He is right. Nah, and it's gone.
私元気を出すよ。
Bling. The price to pay and its returns. I wish you courage as you carry onward and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Okay. Review invitation. Right. So, we took there. Further investigation. The road to failure. Yeah, so over here, this is definitely the part where we tell her to just take a break. And I imagine that's gonna result in an immediate end.
飛ぶで。十字路とあの時はでも企画のは人数が何ともいい。神の目をでもあの時、それから最終的にでもすごく金品だけスメールシティ手を出せばよかったって慰めて洗礼がい。
Let's take a break from searching and rest for a bit.
でも論文はどうしよう。洗礼の答えはまだ見つかっていないのに。
Forget about the thesis, you need to get some rest first. Your health is more important than your thesis.
ごめん。迷惑かけたね。
Let's find some place to rest.
うん。実は体力はあまりなくて。今までずっと気を張ってたから体がだいぶ疲れてるみたい。本当にごめんね。
Not an immediate failure. So I imagine we now get an earful from the other leader. As soon as she passes out. I'll prepare some food and juice. Juice, of
こ
course.
こで待ってるよ。どこにも行かないから。こんなことまでさせちゃって本当にごめんなさい。私がもっと役に立てれば。
You shouldn't say that. We are all skilled at different things.
ごめん。やっぱりダメだね。ずっと謝ってばかり。まずは気持ちを整理するよ。ずっと気が重くなるようなことばかり思い返してたから。精神状態が良くなくてもやるべきことは続けなきゃ。このまま落ち込んでても時間の無駄だよ。あ、後ろに気をつけて。
What's wrong?
魔物だよ。
Ah,
し
of
かもた
course.
くさん。いつの間に集まってきたの？
Ah, just leave it to me. It'll only take a moment.
うん。私も戦う。
You need to rest.
手伝いたいの。ただ見てるだけじゃなくて。安心して。自分のことはちゃんと守れるから。悔しい思いをしたことをまた繰り返したくないの。 これは今日の旅で学んだ一番大事なことだよ。手を出すべき時に出して全力を尽くすべき時に尽くす。運命はすれ違ってしまったらもう取り戻せないものだから。
I see.
行きましょう。あいつらを倒しに。
Get him.
橋の五か川。
岩山八九
Double shield.
呪言ショック。火の用心。へいや、
Oh no, reinforcements! Oh no, reinforcements!
やっぱり鍛えてないとダメだね。ちょっと動いただけで息が切れるなんて恥ずかしいな。
Are you right? You look pale.
こういう時ついもちろん大丈夫って言っちゃうの。顔色が悪いのは寝不足のせいで戦いが激しかったからじゃないって。でもあなたにはバレちゃうよね。確かに私は弱ってる。これはごまかせない。でも迷惑をかけずに済んで嬉しく思っているの。
Yeah, great.
だって
うん
褒められちゃった。毎日あるようなことじゃないよ。体は弱いけど根性だけはあるから。しばらく休めば大丈夫。回復するまでもうちょっとだけ付き合ってくれない？ちょっとでいいな。
Sure. So, once bitten, twice shy. Despite her incredibly weak disposition, she still chose to make a stand. Perhaps she wanted to prove a point, or perhaps she didn't want to leave regrets. Oh, I didn't actually hit the button. So, that means this branch over here is done. We have dislocated dialogue over here. Okay. Oh, right, that's when we... Yeah, bookshelf. The Academia. Ow. There you go.
この件はわかる。
Was there a branch? Like, there was a branch, obviously, but do I remember the dialogue for that? The option? I don't know. Well, there's only really one way to find out. Worst part about coming back to an MMO. The first thing you'll always have to do is inventory management, since you always left it a mess when you quit. Oh boy. Is it that bad? Like my inventory in MMOs usually was like a semi-chaos.
じゃあ明日
Is for 90% full with
昨日の手紙
materials
を見てみるね。
that I'll use this now.
ど
Oh
うかう
right,
まくい
yeah.
きます。
Of course.
本当によかった。どれどれ。お手紙、動機が論文はでも締め切り質問のそれをそんな洗礼のでも
It might be messing with you.
うん。あなたの言う通りかも。こんな回りくどい方法で答えを教えてくるのは、やっぱり不自
At
然だ
least in
よ。
WoW, what you could do is
洗
just
礼にいたずらされた人
disenchant
はみんな
everything and sell
洗
it
礼
at
を怒ら
inflated
せたんだっ
prices
て聞いた
because,
ことがあるけど、つまり洗礼は
well,
実はすごく
you
真面目
needed
な
some
人な
like
んだ。
low-level materials to train Enchanter,
人かどうか
and
は置
that
いとい
paid
て。
really well. 10% of your inventory are items that are removed from the game. RIP. Like, here, you still have it, but you can't equip this anymore. God, yeah, this kind of sucks. The main issue is that you have a deadline to meet. There's no guarantee that you'll actually get an answer, even after doing what it says.
そうだね。時間がどんどんなくなっていっちゃう。もっと絶望的だよ。はあ。でもどうしよう。洗礼は常に影に隠れて主導権を握って
Just sell
く
your
る。
entire inventory, right?
探し出
Start
して
fresh.
面と向かって聞いてみるわけにもいかないし。
No, that sounds like an idea.
冗談だよ。本気にしないで。相手は洗礼だよ。定説では神出鬼没で無数の分身を持っているんだって。見つけたとしても頭に星を落とされちゃうかもしれないよ。
You don't actually believe in those legends, do you? Think about what you just said for a moment.
ごめん、ちょっと取り乱しちゃった。レイラ、落ち着いて。よく考えてみよう。相手がもし人間だったら、その行動はきっと追跡できるはず。
Need gear for every... I know. But the thing is, if you cannot use any of your gear anymore anyways... and you'll get new gear anyways, right? Because you've been out of the game for a while. So there's gonna be better gear everywhere.
そして、今は2つの手がかりがある。一つは、この2冊の本の貸し出し状況。
Like, do 3 quests and bam, new equipment.
あの赤い印象。赤い印象は、ルタワヒスト学院のマークで、使う人も多いし、調べるのは難しい。だから、まずは貸し出し状況について調べるべきだと思う。
Can't disagree with that logic.
じゃあ、聞き込みに行きましょう。ついでに知恵の殿堂にいる他の人にも、知恵の洗礼に関する手がかりを聞いてみよう。
Not for low level.
行くで。
Well, I've no idea how that would work. I guess you'll just have to go to low level areas and farm gear, huh?
こんにちは。知恵の洗礼のことは知ってる？
もちろんだわ。この件はずっと調べてるの。ただ真実を知るには肝心な情報が足りないのよ。あなたたちも一緒に考えてちょうだい。
Well,
できることはする。
簡単に言うと、知恵の洗礼にはいくつかの特徴があるの。力持ちで十数冊の本に先制設備を4つ5つ背負って走ってもなんともない。
okay.
運動神経が高くていつも一直線に進む。そこに壁があれば越えていくし、川があれば渡る。その勢いは何にも止められないの。おまけに奇妙な能力もあるらしくて、鋼の肉体を持っていて傷つかないとか、水を氷にしたり流星を召喚したりすることもできる。
I have a feeling some of these rumors have been greatly
人間
exaggerated.
なの？
Sounds like some hero out of a fairy tale.
まあ伝説なんだし、当然ロマンはあってしかるべきよね。
A
で
little.
もこれは私の作り話じゃないのよ。すべてちゃんとした目撃者がいるの。こういった事例は少なくないわ。チャトラカム洞窟やアビディアの森、スメールシティの南にある滝でも見かけたって。
その顔を見た人はいるの？どんな人かとか。
それがないのよね。 誰も近づくことはできなかったし、
How have they been eyewitnesses then?
拒んでるみたい。わかるけどね。もし私がこの伝説の人物だったら、同じようにミステリアスなままでいたいって思うもの。あなたたちはどう思う？新しい目撃情報とかある？
Yep, right here.
想像を絶する新情報を消化するのに時間が必要みたい。
問題ないわ。何か進捗があったらぜひ教えてちょうだい。あなたたちも真実を解明していく楽しさがじきにわかると思うわ。
I don't know about that. Well, yeah, I guess if you want to start, like, it's probably best to just focus on one job now, right? And not to worry about the other lower level jobs that you've left behind.
こんにちは。知恵の洗礼の伝説について聞いたことがありますか？
私がそんなつまらないことに興味がある学生に見えますか？
ごめんなさい。ただ聞いただけで。
まあ手がかりはありますが。
Then why didn't you just say so?
それと私の質問がどう関係しているというんです？
Shut up.
私はただ知恵の殿堂で暇つぶしをしている劣等生として人目に映りたくないだけなのです。
劣等生が暇つぶして知恵の殿堂になんて来ないよね。あ、なんでもないです。続けてください。
私はずっとここにいるんですが、一つ変なことに気づいたのです。午前0時頃、空から黒い影がドーンと知恵の殿堂の真ん中に降り立ったんですよ。その時はちょっとうとうとしていましたが、一気に目が覚めました。とりあえず体を起こして状況を確認しようとしたんです。
それで？
するとあの黒い影は想像もできない速さで私の後ろに回り込んできまして振り返ろうとしたと
I hear them.
私は気を失ってしまいました。
The shadow sounds pretty powerful.
ええ、あの速さは常識を超えていました。ですから本当に見たのか寝ぼけていたのか定かではないのですが、最近はみんな洗礼の件で騒いでいますから、これも手がかりになるかもしれません。
ちょっと質問なんですけど、知恵の殿堂にはちゃんとした出入り口がありますよね。
I mean,
まああの時は閉館してましたからね。知恵の殿堂だってたまにはメンテナンスをする時がありますよ。
なるほど、わかりました。って変じゃないですか？閉館してるのにどうしてあなたはそこにいたんですか？
驚くほどのことではありません。読書を継続するために閉館前にどこかに隠れるのはごく基本的なやり方ではないでしょうか。
right. Good thing I'm not studying alongside you. I can tell that you'd really stress me out. Yep.
わかりました。手がかりをありがとうございます。メモしておきますね。役に立つかどうかわからないけど。
ええ、どういたしまして。
行くで。ごきげんよう。ご用件は何でしょう？
ルタワヒスト学院の学生です。実用書の理論生成学と先生実例検索の貸し出し状況を調べたくて。
あ
Layla,
ら、
Layla,
あなたたち
Layla.
も明論派の知恵の洗礼の伝説を調べにいらしたんですの？
Oh, what's up?
思って。あ、そうですよね。人気の伝説ですし、調べる人がいない方がおかしいですよね。
ええ、私もすごく気になってるんですのよ。でも残念なことに価値のある情報はまだなくて、あなたも明論派の学生ならご存知のはずですわ。多くの研究がこの2冊の本の内容と関係していますから、どのコピーも頻繁に貸し出されていますの。
でも私が確認した限り異常な錯乱があった形跡はありませんわ。まさか洗礼は気づかれずにこの2冊を持ち出したり戻したりでき
If the
る
previous
とか。
person is to be
その
believed,
可
then
能
I'd
性は
say
低いですわ
yeah.
ね。まず知恵の伝道は書籍を厳重に管理していますの。
Yeah, but if the
貸し
book
借りが
is
あれ
not
ば
checked out but
必
just
ず履歴が
taken,
残りますのよ。
then
次にた
you
とえ
know.
何らかの方法で本を持ち出せたとしても、その間に誰もこの2冊を借りに来ないという保証はありませんわ。本がなくなっているとか、あるいは在庫が合わないとか、何かしらあって必ず気づくはずですわよ。人気のない本ならまだそんなこともできたかもしれませんけど。なるほど。わかりました。ありがとうございます。この2点を結びつけたら洗礼の正体が推測できるかも。
Okay.
みんな価値のある情報をたくさん提供してくれ
I
たね。
don't know about
整理してみ
that.
ましょう。わかりやすいものもあれば信じられないようなものもある。
Yeah, we should be able to figure out more about this identity and whereabouts. I don't think so, but let's see.
やってみるね。ちょっと待ってて。レイラ、落ち着いて。手がかりは錯綜してるけど、
Let's see what we can infer here.
まず既存の手がかりから洗礼の身分を連想しよう。次にその行動の軌跡と動機を分析して、最後にさっきの推論と結びつければその行動戦略がわかるはず。この考え方でやってみよう。
So, we have book checkout logs, shadow that infiltrated the house of Dana, the wisdom CD's superpower, citing location. Interpret.
書籍の管理は厳重。貸し借りの履歴は必ず残る。
Of course.
印象のことを考えると、多分ルタワヒスト学院の学生だよね。それは閉館中の知恵の殿堂に潜入したことがある。それには不思議な能力がある。それはチャトラカム洞窟やアビディアの森、スメールシティの南にある滝に行ったことがある。
Right. So, the what do we associate this one with? So we know it's a student. We can cross-reference that with the book checkout log to at least narrow everything down.
この2つの情報には
But that's not how the game works. So,
この2つの情報
the wisdom series behavioral logic. Submit conclusion here.
なるほど。
Okay. Let's see. So what have you come up with?
まずカタユンさんが提供してくれた情報から洗礼の正体はルタワヒスト学院の学生だってことが分かった。
Well, yes.
外部の人間である可能性はほぼ排除できる。なぜなら管理者に知られずに
But there were
あ
no
の2
logs.
冊の本を持ち出すことはできないから。次に不思議な超能力のことは一旦置いておいて、目撃された場所はすべて
Ah,
私たちの学院が
there we
星象
go.
観測の地
Okay,
点と
so
し
that's
て
the
推奨して
connection.
いるところなの。
We didn't know that.
つまり洗礼は研究をしてて、しかもその内容は私と似てる。私が出した質問は簡単なものじゃないのに、その日のうちに返信してくれた。 似たような予備知識を把握してる証拠だよ。それならこの推測をもとに星象観測の地点で洗礼を待てばいいと思うの。
Your reasoning is solid. Look at you, finishing a thesis should be no problem at all.
褒めすぎだよ。実はもっと別の理由があるの。今までずっと考えていた推測がね。でもそれは重要じゃない。とりあえず行ってみましょう。手がかりがあるとはいえ、結論が出るかどうかはまだわからないから。どうしてそう思うのかは、洗礼が来なかったら教えてあげる。
She's onto something. She's onto her split personality, I think. Let's see. Oh, we gotta get up. Well, that should not be a problem.
今日の天気は観測に向いてる。洗礼が来るかどうか見てみ
Little
まし
do
ょ
you
う。
know,
正
it's already
直、
here.
不確かなことのために一晩中待つなんて贅沢だよね。でもこれに頼るしかないんだから仕方ない。眠くなったらちょっと寝てもいいよ。どうせ眠れないから私が見張ってる。
I'm afraid you'll get bored. I'll set up with you.
ありがとう。先生の知識を教えてあげるよ。聞いてくれるならの話だけど。
Okay, go for it. Nah. It's not actually doing that. And it's morning. Okay.
やっぱり来なかったね。人間どころか夜行性の動物さえあんまり見かけないなんて。いくら確証があっても理にかなっていても私が起きている限り何も起こらない。
Are you referring to the wisdom CD or the blessing of from the stars?
その2つにあまり違いはないのかも。
Okay.
言ったでしょ。私にはひどい睡眠障害があるの。その一方で私が無遊してるって噂もたくさんある。意識のない状態で何をしてたのか調べようとしたけど、ずっと決定的な証拠がなくて、何かが私の知らないうちに動いて全ての手がかりを隠してるの。あれは私自身かもしれないし、そうじゃないかもしれない。
So yeah, she's
結論は
onto
出
something.
せないよ。今回の洗礼だって私自身の可能性はある。でもそれがどうしたの？あれが助けてくれるの？あれは何を考えてるの？私には何もわからない。
What if I could help you?
助けてくれるの？真実がわかればもちろんそれが一番いいけど、でも無理だよ。ずっと避けられてるんだもの。私に知られないように。たとえあなたがいても同じだよ。
We could just, tail you and make sure that we always have an eye on you while you're sleeping. For science, of course. Seeing how badly she wants to know, maybe we should find a way to ask the other lighter about it. Yeah.
どうしたの？
Oh, nothing. Maybe there really isn't anything we can do. Seems like we've come up empty-handed again this time.
そうだね。この一晩があれば
Yeah.
論文も結構進んだはずなのに。
You just get 2 hearts.
は
Do I see that right?
あ、考えたらお腹が痛くなってきた。
No. Okay. The cloud doesn't make that easy to discern. You really not gonna finish on time now? Oh boy. There's nothing else I can do, I'm sorry.
もうやめて。
Wow.
ますます自分がバカに思えてきた。レイラ、
Ooh.
一体何をやってたの？あなたの考えは誰が聞いてもおかしかったよ。はあ、はあ、もうダメだ。 頭がクラクラして。
I'm sorry to make you feel so uncomfortable. Well, there's the other ladder.
あ、ごめん。ぼーっとしてた。どこまで話したっけ？
It seems like she's completely recovered. Huh. Does that mean...
どうしたの？思い詰めた顔して。
Are you the other Lala?
ん？何の話？もう一人って。私はレイラだよ。
Nice try. But you seem little different, somewhat little different. Then why don't you repeat the conversation we just had?
まあ、私のことを待ってたみたいだし、とぼけても無駄だよね。悪気があったわけじゃないし、質問にも答えるから、まず君が誰か教えてもらってもいいかな。
Oh, so this takes place before like the 3.5 event. Not 5, 6. Ah, okay. I'm a friend of Lila's. I'm trying to help her finish her thesis.
わかった。私のメッセージを頼りにここまで来て、
So she's not fully aware of what the other Lila's
あるいは
doing, okay?
洗礼が現れるのを待ってたわけね。これは君のアイデア？それともあの子が考えたの？
Mostly yours.
なるほど。あの子の分析能力はいつだって優秀だからね。もっと自信を持てばいいのに。はい。私の質問は以上。ここからは君の質問タイム。
Did you infiltrate the house of Dana? And what about these rumors of special powers? You're the silly, aren't you? What's with the silly pranking people? I kinda, I kinda wanna ask this one. But there's also...
知恵の殿堂に忍び込む羽目になるなんてね。あの子、重要な本を借り忘れてて。ちょうど知恵の殿堂は閉まってた上に、締め切りまで数日しかなかった。だから、30人団の注意を引かないよう、簡単な鍵縄を使って、こっそり上から潜入したってわけ。
Of course.
でも学生がまだいるとは思わなくて、眠ってもらっちゃった。
F.
はっきりした目撃情報を残しちゃったら、正体を隠しきれなくなって、私の存在があの子に知られちゃうでしょ。超能力の
Well,
伝説
she's
につ
onto
いて
you.
も、あれはただ論文を書く途中でやったことだよ。君も知ってるでしょ。時間が足りないんだから、高い効率を維持しないといけないって。
You're the silly, aren't you?
うん。不本意ながら、あの子の論文を完成させるついでに、悩んでる同級生を数人助けただけよ。あの子、教令員にあんまり友達がいないでしょ。彼女に助けられたってみんなが気づいたら、あの子も社交的になる第一歩を踏み出せるんじゃないかって。
Well,
そういう点ではあんまり役に立たなかったけど、逆に洗礼の伝説はますます流行ってきてる。でも大丈夫よ。
what's with the silly pranking people?
誰が本気で質問してて、誰がサボろうとしているかは見ればわかるから。私が自由に動ける時間は多くないんだから、それを無駄にしようとする人は懲らしめてやらないと。人を助けたいけど、ダメにはしたくないの。どう？これで全部わかったでしょ？
Actually, I have one last question. Why don't you want her to know you exist?
ほら、あの子は情緒不安定だし、いつも自分のことを疑っているから。もう一人のレイラの方がよくできるって知ったら、あの子は自分のことなんてどうでもいいって思っちゃう。
Very true.
あの子に任せればいいんだ。いつも頼ってるし、あの子にやってもらえばいいよね。
Very true.
そうやって自暴自棄な発想に至るかもしれないでしょ。それは私のやりたいこととは真逆だよ。私があの子なんだから。レイラって名前には切っても切れない表と裏があるの。あの子の一番いいところは諦めないことだよ。 あの子がそうあり続ける限りはいつか私の助けが必要なくなる日が来る。あの子が一人前になれるって私は信じてるから。
I see.
あの子はとっくに鍵となるデータを得ていたの。ただうまく整理できなかっただけ。彼女の論文は私が代わりに完成させといてあげる。前みたいにね。私の情報は何も漏らさないで。この秘密は守っていきたいの。
I understand.
あの子のためにも私のためにも。いえ、私たちのことを分かってくれてありがとう。あの子がもうすぐ目覚めるわ。ここでお別れね。もう会えないかもしれないけど、まあ大丈夫だよね。
Lim. And that recovered one.
あれ、私気を失ったの？それとも寝てた？
You're fine. Just had a little nap.
そう？無遊してなかった？
I
きっとしてたよね。
don't think so. Nope. Nah, not really.
本当に？信じないよ。何か知ってるって顔をしてるもの。
I'm not really.
助けるって言ってくれたよね。どうして教えてくれないの？ねえ、お願い教えてよ。約束してくれたでしょ。
That which remains unspoken. To keep a promise made to her means the breaking of a promise made to her. This is a tricky situation indeed. Alrighty, so that's the upper one done. There's 3 more endings down here. Starting from the very beginning. Okay, let's see. Yep. There was a branching, like a very obvious branching point over here. I think.
ごめん。
Are you going to visit Twirly Whirly?
そうだね。
Okay,
もう
that was
久
it
しく
already.
見に行ってないな。ダメダメ。
Aw.
今はそんなことをしてる場合じゃないの。本当は知恵の伝道で資料を調べようと思ってたけど、読めば読むほど自分の論文には不足しているところが多いって気づいちゃった。
Right.
もう書稿を書き終えてなきゃいけ
Okay.
ない。私って早めに先生に打ち明けて他の同級生に
You
力を入れて
still
る
have
実
time,
を言う
right?
と、ここ数日一睡もしてない。
We've
眠く
read
て
this
集
already.
中できないし、
Yeah.
周りの同助けてくれる。
Okay, here we go. Are they the Great Fungus Elder?
それはなんだろう。ヒゲが生えたキノコ？そんなの存在しないよ。もし本当にいるなら呼んでみたいけど、ちょっとおかしな話かもしれないけど、それがいつも
Nah,
寝不
also
足
the
だから。
same.
宿題もそれにどういうこと？お星様が研究を頑張ったご褒美にやっ
Sounds
てく
pretty
れたの。
extraordinary.
でも一歩一歩着地
Okay.
いけない。
Where's our branch?
それはでも知恵の助けが必要な時は質問を書き留めればしばらくすると返信が返ってくるんだ。
Can cities even do something like that?
誰もその正体はわからない。知恵の洗礼というのはあくまで伝説の中の名前なの。返答が来るかどうかは完全にそれの気分次第。
That's also
今はあれは他の伝説をた
okay. It's too risky to rely on some fishy legend to complete your thesis.
うーん
That's gotta be it.
あなたの言う通りだね。私やっぱり冷静じゃなかったかも。もう無駄にしていい時間なんてないよね。でもこれからどうすれば。帰って荷物をまとめるわけにもいかないし。
You should rest first.
休む。
Yes, that's important.
締め切りが迫ってきてるのに休むなんて贅沢すぎない？
No, resting is an important aspect of working. You won't be able to write anything in your current state. You'll waste even more time if you try to push yourself. Like, yeah.
うん。一理ある。私、つい動転しちゃって。じゃあ、どうやって休めばいい？寝るのは無理だよ。目を閉じたら、脳裏に考えが1万くらい浮かび上がってきて、止まらなくなっちゃうから。
Doesn't matter. Just gotta force some sleep. How about we head to Puspa Cafe?
いいね。コーヒーを飲めば目が覚めるかも。
Coffee?
じゃ
You're
あ、
tired.
早速行っ
Trust
てみ
me.
ましょう。
Coffee might not be the best idea. You get something to help you sleep. What the fuck? We have this burger place that I like to order. Well, not well, yeah, order, but I just, fetch it myself. I don't have it delivered. Anyways, order the burger menu and has some. It always comes with a drink from Fritz, and I'm not sure how well known it is outside of Germany, but basically everything is just so high caffeine. It's just it's and Fritz Cola is it's good, but like you better not be tired when you drink that, because it's just, yeah, it's gonna wake you up, but it's also gonna hurt. So yeah. Caffeine when you're tired, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it works, but
ここにしましょう。
messes you up, man.
コーヒーとお菓子を注文するね。思考を促進してくれるから。いやいや、休憩しに来たんだし、考え事は。
あれレイラじゃない。
Sorry, but who are you?
レイラの同級生よ。見かけたから挨拶しようと思って。苦労してやっと目の前の論文を提出したから、みんなとここで打ち上げをしようって約束してたの。
That's not gonna help her.
その余裕って感じの顔からすると、もうとっくに完成させたんでしょ。
Oh, that's gonna be
私は
some pressure.
その悩んでるところで。
いつもそう言って締め切り前に提出してるじゃない。しかも細かいところまで行き届いてて、毎回先生に褒められてる。できない、わからない、焦ってるなんて言うけど、全然そんなことないよね。
それは私は。
What are you getting at? Yeah, why are you so hostile towards Layla?
この子ったら全然協調性がないのよ。手伝ってもくれないし、討論会にも参加しないの。毎回呼んであげても、なんか調子の悪そうな顔してさ。いつもあんな顔されてたら誰だって不愉快でしょ。この子がいないと論文が完成しないわけでもないしね。
もうやめて。ごめんなさい。
Everyone is entitled to their own choices. You should learn to respect that. Just because Layla breaks the mold doesn't mean it's a problem. This one.
まあいいわ。これ以上言っても無駄だろうし、あんたがそう思ってるならそれでいいんじゃない？
助けてくれてありがとう。みんなを手伝いたいけど、いつも自分のことで手一杯で、結局役に立てないんだ。
Is it because you don't want others to know about the blessing from the stars?
こういうのは同級生でも軽々しく言っちゃいけないと思うから。もし先生に告げ口されでもしたら、いつも誤解されてるけど、どうしようもないの。そうやって変な目で見られるから友達もできなくて、あなたみたいに話しかけてくれる人は本当に少ないの。
I think I understand your situation. No.
何のこと？
You think that the blessing from the stars is some external power that's out of your control. Only by improving yourself and no longer relying on an external power can you break out of the vicious cycle.
確かにその通りだよ。分かってはいるんだけど、私生まれつきプレッシャーに弱くて、実家で期待してくれてる人がたくさんいるって思うとつい緊張しちゃって、緊張すればするほど環境は悪くなるでしょ。さっきのムニーラの言葉も今日一日は引きずりそうだし、またゆっくりできないね。
Wait, don't we try facing the problem head on? Sounds like we need to find a way for you to completely relax.
正面から
That's probably a branch as well.
どうやって？
It's simple.
私に
Oh.
そんなことができるのかな？
It's simple. Just break down the unfinished parts of the thesis into different tasks and tackle them one by one.
あ、うん、わかった。ペンとメモを持ってきているからちょっとまとめるね。うん。理論的な部分はほぼ完成してるから残りは一人でも整理できるよ。今はまだ一番の鍵になる一次観測が欠けてるの。その結果で論文の結論を裏付ける必要がある。それから論文の答弁の準備だね。主に心の準備だけど。
Yeah, but you prepare for your thesis defense after your thesis is done. So please. Those don't sound too difficult. I can help you.
論文を手伝ってくれるの？ありがとう。なんてお礼を言ったらいいか。
Don't worry about it. We've already come this far.
あなたっていい人だよね。スメールシティにもこんなにいい人がいたなんて。よし、その気持ちを無駄にしないためにも頑張って元気を出さないと。まずは観測の実験だね。計画は数日前から立ててたな。教令官からプラネタリウムも借りたんだよ。でも結局返す日まで毎日ずっと雨でプラネタリウムと実際の星空を照らし合わせることができなかったんだ。
Well,
あのプラネタリウムを待ってる人はたくさんいるから返す期日を延ばすわけにもいかなくて、もう一回借りることもできてないの。だから観測はずっと今まで放置してたんだ。一体どうすれば？
so you're lacking some equipment.
うん。あれは高精度の研究用プラネタリウムなの。学院に申請して借りる以外いい方法がなくて。
Looks like we are going to have to ask around at the Adventures Guild.
冒険者協会？
Because
どうして？
because no one has a network like Catherine does, that's true.
一理あるね。誰でも冒険者協会に依頼を出せるわけだし、あの人なら何とかしてくれるかも。運試しに行ってみましょう。
That is very true. Even the network between Catherine is pretty vast, right? Freaking Android. I swear they didn't plan that. But the memes on the net were like everywhere, so they're like, you know what? Let's go with that.
星と深淵を目指せ。ようこそ冒険者協会へ。ご用件は何でしょうか？
依頼はなんて言えばいいのかな。その
We would like to borrow a high precision celestial globe.
そうなの。教令院では機材が不足していて、いつも借りられないから、誰かそんな設備を持っていないかなって。
先生術には詳しくありませんので、お探しの機会がどのようなものかは分かりかねます。ですが、依頼人の中に確か先生術愛好家の方が一人いらっしゃいました。普段から専門的な機材をコレクションされているとか。
How convenient.
彼は冒険者協会の協力に助けられたということで、冒険者たちのお願いであれば可能な限りお手伝いいただけるとのことでした。ですので、ご紹介という形になりますが、お役に立てると思います。
本当に
The talking speed between Catherine and Layla is just... Ooh. There's a difference right there. Thank you so much.
どういたしまして。冒険者をサポートするのが私のお仕事ですから。彼の名前はアザム。住所はこちらになります。直接彼を訪ねてみるといいでしょう。
Whew. Alright, so chat with the astrology enthusiast. Definitely an enthusiast, having thousands, if not even millions of Mora worth of equipment, huh? Can relate. Yo, Pekko, good evening. How's it going? We are, well, doing some cleaning up with all our content because we need to wait for tomorrow for more stuff. Got a new television today. Nice. What did you get?
Konnichiwa. Azamu-san. Desu ka?
You underestimated the size. Let me guess, you get like a 75-inch one? Oh, is it 72? I think it's 72, right? And oh, 55. Oh, okay. Yo, Superman, what's up? You thought I was done with this game. No. When you were here, I was raging about the Abyss. Like crazy. But we actually cracked the code, so I am able to beat the current Abyss. Actually, did so pretty handily last time. Yeah, I was a bit upset, I know. I'm still upset about that Abyss, but we managed to actually beat it. But it really took some... a very specific team, let's put it this way. Need a new TV board. It's an LG. So OLED then? 55 OLED? F. There we go. Your bad luck? Nah. It's just, you know, German internet. It was definitely the internet. I pressed, like I said, I put F in chat, and it took 4 seconds for Twitch to acknowledge that. So chat worked, but OBS took a bit longer to reconnect. Had the best? No. Netherlands has one of the best internets in the world. So our neighbors do. We have the most expensive, yeah, that's true. At least for the for what we get. Our price to performance is the worst, yeah. You're like pretty sure yours is more expensive? Okay, let me put it this way. If you are in the Netherlands and you have access to fiber, you have the best internet in the world. Because I've seen your fiber connections and I am jealous. You get fucking symmetrical connections with fiber. We still only get 50 megabits up with fiber. Like, why? Yeah, you only got coax, then that sucks. It's bad everywhere. Looks up property. Property prices in the Netherlands might be one of the highest you'll ever see. Yeah. You signed up for fiber half a year ago? Hey, I signed up for fiber a year ago. It's gonna be here 2026. The Netherlands wouldn't take you anyways? I wouldn't say that. Too late to install it. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. You know, the first time they came, they said like, yeah, March 2023. You'll have fiber. Yeah, this like construction is gonna start September 22, and then like somewhere in 23 you're gonna have it. Construction hasn't even arrived at the street. I can't even see a construction site anywhere close to this place. So yeah. Yeah, just say you're fleeing from your country. Just say, yeah, I'm fleeing from my bad internet in the US. I need to yeah. Yeah, if Trump wins, you're just like, yeah, then you're a political refugee. That works. For over 3 months. Oh man. I mean, here's the thing. At my parents' place, we only had 6 megabits max, right? 6 megabits highest you can go. It was more like 5. Then they build up FTTC, right? So actually no, it's not C. It's anyways, they put fiber lines to the next nearest distribution point. That's FTTC though, is it? Yeah. It took them, I shit you not, 6 years to get everything hooked up. And you know why? Because the city didn't want them to. Can you believe that? Because the city didn't want them to. I assume you're talking to Superman here? Or to me? Because no, we do not have cable television throughout the country. No, okay, to me, yeah, no, we don't have that. I have cable here. My cable is actually pretty good over here, but no. Like, again, if you go to my parents' place, there's no cable there anywhere. It's all satellite. You only get fiber here if enough people apply, and only after that decide that, yeah, that's true. Like 90 a month? No. That depends on your plan. There's multiple plans, usually. You get 200, hey, that's something. But the question is, what's your upstream? We're just kind of slowish, but you live in a mountain. Dude, if you get 200 Mbps, that is insane. The good thing here, everyone has cable television. The only thing with cable is the technology kind of sucks. You get 650. Yeah, I'm at 550 right now, which is like, as long as I don't get more upstream, I am not interested in more downstream. 500 down for 50 up is why would I get for like 1 gigabit up down and 50 up? No, I don't need that. I need that upstream, man. 210. Ugh. Ooh. Okay. $50 for the first 12 months and then 90. Yeah, what you need to do is you need to switch providers after that. Like if it's telecom, you can usually switch to a different provider. Your parents are at 110. Yeah, that ratio seems more reasonable. 110 is not a bad DSL line. What are you talking about? Honestly, anything above 100 something on a DSL line is pretty darn good. Oh yeah, in the US it's different. In the US you usually just have one provider, right? But so here's the thing. At least in Germany, we had the Deutsche Post way back when, right? And the Deutsche Post, which is our postal service, was responsible for telecommunication as well. And they built our telephone network. Every house back then, every house got a phone line. There were no exceptions. Every house had one. And then they started privatizing stuff, right? So the phone part of the Deutsche Post became the Deutsche Telekom. However, because all of a sudden they have a monopoly, the Deutsche Telekom is required to rent out their lines to other providers, so they can provide, like, then the providers will like rent at a cheap price kind of the lines from the telecom and provide you with internet. And that's how we have like these multi-provider thingy that can use the lines of the Deutsche Telekom essentially. So that's why we have multiple providers going on, blah blah blah. Because of that background, right? They inherited all the state-funded net like infrastructure. So yeah, that's the history behind that. You have the same thing with KPN. Yeah, I mean, again, neighbor countries, right? Lots of things are similar when it comes to this kind of stuff. The funny thing with KPN is if I drive through Germany along the Dutch border, even though I'm still in Germany, KPN sometimes is the strongest mobile network provider, and my phone switches to KPN. Yeah. You explain to Azam the purpose of your visit.
なるほど。状況は理解した。冒険者の願いなら喜んで手伝おう。ちょうどそんな設備があるから持ってくる。
What are the mobile phone providers there? I mean, so there is only 3 left with their own networks. That's T-Mobile, which is Deutsche Telekom. There's Vodafone. Vodafone you probably know. And there's O2, which is Telefonica. Those three have the have own networks. I think we have 1&1 with a very small network here and there, but it really doesn't matter. It's mostly those big three. And competition has come to a halt ever since Telefonica bought E+. Before it was 4, now it's just 3. Usually it's like T-Mobile has the best network across the country and the fastest. Except for in some regions. In those regions, Vodafone is better, but their service for mobile is usually not that bad. They are roughly the same price as T-Mobile. I would still say T-Mobile is a bit more expensive, but also a bit better. And then there's O2 or Telefonica, which is really hit or miss. Either like they're cheaper. If you got service in your area, it's the option to go, in my opinion. But there's also areas where you're just lost. Like you won't get a decent reception at all. T-Mobile in your country is usually the worst. Yeah, that's not the case here. If you drive to, say, Austria, is that a problem with your service? Honestly, I haven't driven to Austria in forever, so I do not know. That being said, along the railroad, I have Vodafone, or I have O2, right? So I know it's like when I was a student, it was terrible. In certain parts, it's become better now, but it's still not great. So if you drive a lot through the country, I'd say you probably want to have Vodafone or T-Mobile. If you are mostly in a big city, then O2 is probably the way to go, because usually in a big city, O2 has decent service and they're cheaper. So yeah. Cabin is most expensive, has coverage everywhere and average speed. Vodafone is the fastest and pretty good coverage. T-Mobile is cheap, pretty fast, but terrible coverage. So your T-Mobile is basically our O2. Your KPN is our T-Mobile, and Vodafone, yeah, that's about right.
そうです、これです。ありがとうございます。すみません。まだ話の途中なのに、つい興奮しちゃって。続けてください。
君の雰囲気、それに精神状態を見る限り、ルタワヒスト学院の優秀な学生だというのはいささか信じがたい。
I think Vodafone would probably be the best for me technically, because as someone with a Vodafone, internet line, I could probably get a pretty good deal for my actually, never mind, because I talked to one of the guys. So the thing is, I've been now to customer for years. I am talking easily for over 21 years. So I get pretty good offers that Vodafone is not willing to give me, even if I combine that with my internet here. So that's that. But if it wasn't for that, it would probably be best for me to just combine that. I got better coverage and for a similar price. Vodafone is really bad. I have a 20 euro a month discount on my internet line. What you have to do is you have to complain a bit. I don't know who of you, I think Airhawk remembers that, when I tried to stream over a prolonged period of time, and every single stream, at some point, my internet would just go out. Peko might have been here as well for that, for a couple of those streams. And oh my god. And at some point, it got fixed. But I also got my discount. Threatening the company to leave. Yeah, that works really well here as well. Nice, right? You got called once by Vodafone to extend a mobile phone subscription, and the call literally ended with, yeah, we can't offer you anything better. You should just keep your current offer. Oh. It's funny. But yeah, no, honestly, it was the same for me as well. When they when they wanted to sell me a contract for a mobile phone, they were like, yeah, we can give you this and that. It was, I think, 6 gigabytes for 20, like all flat, for 20 euros a month. And I was like, you do realize that I get 20 gigabytes for all flat for 20 euros a month right now, right? Can you offer me something? Nope, they couldn't. It's like, okay. Like I've literally started to just download Genshin patches off of mobile data because whatever. It's like, yep. I usually don't need that much. But yeah. Yeah, they were honest. They tried to upsell you, yeah, they didn't try that for me because they, like, if they want any, like, if I want a Vodafone contract with like 20 gigs, I'd have to pay, I don't know, I think it's like 65 bucks a month or so, and I pay 20. And I think you get a actual flat rate without limits from T-Mobile for 80 bucks a month, but I can also get a real flat rate from O2 for 50 bucks a month if I really wanted to. So yeah, and everything unlimited is for 25 with T-Mobile. What? Wow, okay, it's like triple that here. Well, I can get an unlimited flat with O2 actually for that, but I think the 25 one is only 2 megabits. It's like they have 3 unlimited plans. They have a 2 megabits one, they have a 10 megabits one, and they have an uncapped one. The uncapped one is just, you know, your link speed limit, essentially. And the uncapped one is like 50 bucks a month.
それは
私は普段から星を見ることを趣味にしている。
So yeah,
これらの設備は大金と時
they
間を
might
か
have
けて
changed
集
prices
め
by
て
now.
き
They
たも
probably
のだ。
have. I need to
家
check
族
at
の
some
よう
point
に大事
again.
にしている。だからこ
But I
そ
don't need that,
コス
so
と
I'm,
なるとそ
you
う
know,
安易には渡せないんだ。
I'm okay with
機械
right now
は精
20
密な
gigs.
ものだ。使い方を間違えれば壊れてしま
That's
う。
good.
それはおっしゃる通りです。どうすれば安心していただけますか？
こうしよう。保証金はいらない。その代わり、研究内容を私にも共有してくれ。いくつか質問もさせてもらう。
That's a generous offer right
君が
here.
うまく
Speaking
対
of
応で
offers.
きればこの機会を貸そう。
研究内容の共有。それに質疑応答まで。
So, if you mess this up, you won't be able to gain his trust. Wow. Don't be nervous, just explain what you've learned.
わかった。やってみるよ。具体的な内容までは言えないんですが、大まかに説明する程度で大丈夫でしょうか？
ああ、それでいい。
Well then.
では、 先生術師というのは通常天体の運行から過去と未来を演算してその規律をまとめるものということはご存知ですよね。
ああ、もちろんだ。最も基礎的な原理だからな。
それで私が今研究しているのは星の変異という現象なの。
Well
面
then.
白いな。これは一般人から出てくる概念ではないぞ。言いたいことは大体分かったが、もっと詳しい説明が聞きたい。
はい。簡単に
Okay, I was about to say, are they actually gonna have this explanation
生成で
here?
得られる結果には
But no.
変化の可能性があります。
I would have been a bit
時
much.
間が推移
Never
する
mind,
に
they
つれ
have. Oh my god.
星も変化しますから結果がそれに影響されるのは当然です。ですが一体何が変化を引き起こしているのでしょうか。
Well,
私はそれを検討すべきだと思ったんです。
思うに、ただの自然の法則というわけではないのか？
you already
規
has the
則的
answer.
な変化なら法則で説明がつきますが同じ星でも変化のパターンは様々です。最も簡単な単一の星の軌道変異問題から少し複雑な2つの軌道モデルまでさらにはそれが3つ4つとなってくると
But yeah.
その結果には雲泥の差が出ます。今取り組んでいるのは3つの軌道における
I'm,
変異を研究。
You know, I complain a lot about
3つの軌道を
the internet here in Germany, but I've
ええ、
gotten pretty lucky so
星が
far.
一つ増えるだけで
At least
演算に
after
必要
I
な
moved
作業は
out.
10倍以上に増えるんだ。
Right, the university
確
was
かに複雑にはなります
at
が
some point decent after I got
自分なり
fiber,
に模索したコツと
and I got luck.
大量の
I'm still on
製品
cable,
や
so I
製造
guess I'm
資料
not
を
that
うまく
lucky.
使えば
But I'm lucky that the cable works pretty well.
高精度のプラネタリウムを借りたいんです。
いいだろう。人は
Well,
見かけによらずだな。
Now,
課題を出すために適当にやっているのかと思っていたが、
私ってそんなにだらしなく見える
well,
の
only
で
if
し
you
ょうか。
live on campus, right?
冗談だ。気にしないでくれ。最初は警戒していた
I
が、
mean,
今はもう全く心配していない。
university, like I studied in Aachen, right? If you were just on campus with EduRoam, even though it was like Wi-Fi, I was playing League of Legends back then, right? You have like 5 ping, which is unheard of, at least at the time, right? And usually you don't get a wired connection. But when you're writing a thesis, you do. Do I need to mention how amazing full duplex gigabit connection to the internet is? Straight to the DFN, basically. Oh my god, it is so insane. You know, you start a torrent and the speed just goes up and up and up, and before you hit peak, you are done. And yes, I torrented on it. Of course I did. Everyone did. It was incredible. It was great.
私のコレクションが学者のためになり、意義のある成果を
Not to mention like the 2 ping to basically any server
使い終わったら返してくれればいい。
in Europe.
ありがとうございます。本当に助かりました。はあ、よかった。
Ah,
アサムさんが話しやすい人で。
but that's something you do not get at home, right? Unless you're in a student home. That's not something you get at home. Unfortunately, I would so like to have that at home because it's incredible, but no, it's not a thing. I didn't really understand what you were talking about, but I thought you did great. As it's one of the pros of studying computer engineering, we just had a lab with wired access ports all over where you could... Again, when I was writing my thesis, same thing. I could just take my laptop, get a cable, plug myself in, done. I did work at an institute Hiwi, part-time. And unfortunately, everything was Mac filtered there, so I couldn't actually do that. I did get my my notebook actually whitelisted at some point, but all the links there were only 100 megabits, which is still pretty incredible considering the low latency. But if on the other hand you had some that's great and all, right? That's great and all. 100 link, awesome, low latency, awesome. But when you've tasted the full gigabit, nothing really compares to it. Nothing. And I can totally understand how Linus can geek out about the 25 gigabit connection. Yeah, I get it. It's incredible. You just connect anything you wanted to use. Yeah, again, that it kind of depended on the institute. Where I wrote my thesis, yes. Where I worked, no.
So, やりたいことをちょっと説明しただけだよ。
You're starting to show signs of becoming a great researcher.
本当に？そんなこと言われたら嘘でも嬉しいよ。頑張りさえすればどんなに難しい問題も解決できないってことはないんだね。
But again, I got whitelisted, right? But the links just weren't that
記録と比
fast.
較は楽に進行できるよ。私一人でも大丈夫。
They just
次の予
nice.
定は論文の答弁のシミュレーションだね。知恵の伝道でやってみましょう。
Okay, let's just do that. Yeah, no, they wouldn't do that here. We actually had an actual IT department. Well, said IT department was one admin and a trainee, but they were able to just deal with whatever you threw at them in record time, so it's fine. You had something new and bam, done. Yeah. They were also pretty cool dudes, so I cannot complain at all about the IT there. Quite the contrary. You knew more about the stuff than... I don't know. Again, our IT guys weren't bad at all. I mean, it was a computer science institute. Even though I'm not sure if the guys in our IT department were had a university degree, but they knew their stuff regardless. So yeah.
やっぱりここの雰囲気が一番だね。
I know the trainee did not.
声を抑えましょう。
He was, normal
他
trainee.
の人の邪魔にならないようにしないと。ちょっと説明するね。答弁をするときはいつも私が論文の内容を共有して、それから下に座ってる指導教員が質問をするの。
Right.
理論的には論文にある内容の質問なら大体答えられるはず。でも毎回
You had to set up insanely weird stuff.
緊張しちゃって話せたことも話せなくなっちゃうんだ。だから人前でちゃんと意見を言えるように練習したいの。
You worked at a security company that was literally trying to hijack their own security systems and make them accessible from the internet, which none of them was made for. Nice. Nice. So, I'm playing the role of an academic advisor, right?
さっきので論文の内容について少しだけ理解できたでしょ。適当に質問してくれていいよ。うまくできなくても大丈夫。ちゃんと指導教員からの質問だと思って真面目に答えるから。
Speaking of, I just the other day set up a VPN for a smaller company. Let's just say that, and it's super simple, right? Got a Raspberry Pi, put OpenVPN on there, Ethernet bridge, set up a few things, installed some OpenVPN software and got that running, wrote a few scripts so things run smoothly, and yeah, VPN done. There's apparently companies out there for these that charge what? I think it was like 200 euros a month. Or was it? I think it was 100 euros a month for VPN access. I'm like, what? And I realized I should probably, like, it's so simple and the market seems to be overpriced AF. I should just make my own company that sells this kind of stuff. Because really, like, you get that running once. You build this shit. People are already paying through the nose. So if you can get them a better offer, they will gladly take it. And the price for the cost for like the Raspberry Pi is like irrelevant to them essentially. You make it a bit easier to manage. Done. Money. Like, Oh, no, they got an admin interface for that. They literally just have to plug it in into the network. That's it. And if they want to add new clients, they literally have web UI where they can add a new client and click like download this, install this, done. Oh yeah, no, I get it. I get that. It's not really that, but it's obviously you have to work. But it's still easy money, honestly. Because how often do you have a vulnerability in OpenVPN, for example? You just have to make sure that the update process is seamless. That's the important part. That's where you need to pay really good attention and get that right. And then, if any, you know what? Give them a button to say, update this shit. At least once every other year? Yeah. I mean, it's fine. That's fair. It's not like when you make money out of that, you provide service as well, right? You need to update your own firmware anyways, so why not provide it to everyone? Can you guarantee that update not breaking their VPN? As of right now, no. If I look into that a bit more, yes. Do you know about the Great Machine? Can you briefly describe the application of the law of triple orbit shift calculation? Okay, could you talk about quadruple orbit shift?
はい。今回の研究の方向性は、以前の研究結果に基づいて、残り半分の状況の実効性について検討しています。
She actually goes on about that.
124個のサンプルの結果では、正確なものはわずか6割しかありませんでした。
Yeah, no. I mean as a business.
法則としては、まだ信憑性に欠けています。3ページ目の、ごめん。付録にある製位表からサンプルに共通する誤差の特徴が伺えますが、明らかにその中に変異が大きい星が存在します。つまり、3つの軌道の変異の演算法則は、星の数の制限だけでなく、変異の程度にも関係があるかもしれません。変異の大きな星は、先生を読み解く鍵となります。次の研究は、多分その臨界点を確認することになるでしょう。回答は以上です。 他にはまだあり
You
ますか
can tell that right here because she stutters, right? Sleeping Layla doesn't stutter.
やっと終わった。もっと練習しないと。いつも慌てちゃって。
She sounds pretty
想定外
energetic.
の質問が来
She
る
is
と
more
舌が回らなくなる。
insecure. Like it's about the insecurity here, but the difference between Sleeping Layla and Real Layla is not that big, but there's definitely a difference. Like we heard it earlier, so yeah. Also, Sleeping Layla talks a lot faster as well. It's really obvious. Okay. Your presentation could use some work, but I can tell that by your logic sound. You know what? This probably sounds really obvious to a native speaker as well. Let's be honest about this.
本当に騙してるんじゃないよね。そう言われると、こういう練習も役に立つのかも。最初に答弁した時は手汗がいっぱい出て、壇上に立ったまま何も話せなかったから。
Also, I think her gesture, her gesturing changes as well. It seems you've managed to address all the major challenges for you.
いつの間にか本当に問題がなくなってたみたい。つまり私は自力で論文を完成できるってこと。
As well as the eyes, they are wide open, like this, probably.
ごめん、興奮しちゃった。でも本当に嬉しいよ。こんなこと初めて。本当に初めてなんだから。
She also talks more crudely, I think. Yeah, there are differences there, but it might not be that obvious as obvious as in English. I wouldn't know. I actually haven't listened to the English VA. For her, you worked hard to reach this point. You don't need to rely on others anymore.
なんていうのかな。嬉しいけど、ちょっと残念な気持ちもあるの。結局、星空の祝福のことはわからないままだから。助けが必要なくなってしまったら、もう出てこないのかな。そう思うと、ちょっと寂しくなるんだ。
Lonely?
そんなの、あれがまるで道具だったみたいじゃない？機会があれば、正体が知りたいの。ちゃんとお礼を言いたい。友達になれたら、もっといいなって。
Yeah, again, she knows all too well what's going on.
何も知らないけど、一緒にいるって感じられる。あなたが私を助けてくれたように、私もあれを無視しちゃいけない気がするの。だって、最初から当たり前の祝福なんてないもの。
I'm sure it will also be very happy to know you feel this way.
そうだといいな。今の私に少しでも満足してくれるといいんだけど。
So, hey, we got something. A matter of course, natural yet incredible. The unfolding of events will be etched in her memories for a long time to come. Okay, where are the branches? Okay. Wait, what? Huh? But there's only 2 more endings. Oh, this down here has to lead into this as well, probably. Yeah. Okay, but let's go down this path then, because I have no idea what option we would have to choose during the thesis defense for this. Honestly, I have no idea what the branching point in this dialogue would be, but we're gonna find that out. Well, figure that out rather. Let's see.
そうだ。
So then, skip.
なるほど。
そうです。
私は普段から星を見ることを趣味にしている。これらのだから
それは
こうしよう。君がうまく。
研究。
Okay. Maybe this one. If you mess this up, you won't be able to gain his trust.
そう言われたら急に緊張してきた。ごめん、ちょっとめまいが。
Are you-
私
Are you okay? Okay, here we go. Definitely it.
大丈夫。ちょっと気が散っただけ。これが私が借りたかったプラネタリウムだよね。
Why is she asking?
そうだ。私が質問しようとしたところで、なんだか君の具合が悪そうになったんだが。
ああ、寝不足だからいつもめまいがするの。もう大丈夫よ。
But yeah, see, she's gesturing more with her arms instead of wriggling around and talking faster. That's the difference.
問題ないわ。ざっくり説明するね。占星術師は通常、天体の運行から過去と未来を演算する。これは知ってるよね。実証することは難しいし、過去に対する推測も検証は難しい。だから占星術の研究は
Quite the difference,
大
honestly.
量の経験に基づいて成り立っているの。でも最も複雑な点は、証明された演算でも時間によって星に微妙な変化が生じること。
それは聞いたことがある。星の変異というそうだな。
そのうち典型的な問題の一つは、軌道が変化する3つの星を同時に考慮して全体の星の変化を予測することよ。
三軌道問題というやつか。確かに典型的だが厄介だな。
私はこの前一つの予測方法をまとめたの。半数以上の三軌道問題を網羅できるんだけど、制限となる条件がちょっと多くて、この方法は私の指導教員がルタワヒスト学院で実演して三軌道問題の演算
And
難
here
度を
we go.
大
Yeah,
幅に
I've
下げた。
actually revolutionized everything.
当時は先生術愛好家の間でも大きな反響があった。ああ、君が
By the
提
way
唱したものだったとは。
人は見かけによらずだよ。今回の論文では残りの部分を網羅する一方で、一部の制限となる条件を減らし、もっと汎用性の高い方法にすることを目指したの。
なるほどな。君以上にこのプラネタリウムにふさわしい人はいないだろう。私はあくまでコレクションとして所有しているだけだ。君のようにその進化を十分に発揮することはできない。
Well then.
ありがとう。使い終わったらちゃんと返すから。それでは失礼します。次の予定はなんだっけ。ちょっと忘れちゃった。
You aren't lighter, are you?
どうして？私どこか変？
Your personality has changed. The real Lana wouldn't forget what to do next. That's not true.
へえ。まあいいや。あの子みたいにわざと慌てて
You
みたん
tried
だ
to
から
act. Oh, I see.
ごまかせなかったね。
You're the blessing from the stars, aren't you?
確かあの子がつけたあだ名ね。焦燥感が頂点に達するたびに長期の寝不足が意識の喪失を引き起こす。そこで私の登場ってわけ。ただあの子の睡眠時間にも長短があって、そこは完全に制御できない。わずか数秒でも十分に利用
Yeah.
させてもらわないとね。
About that.
この場所であの子を助けてくれる人はあんまりいないから、自分で助けてあげないといけないの。だから気になってるんだけど、君はなんであの子を助けようとしてくれるの？
Well, she's finally decided to face the problems with her thesis head on, and she's working very hard on it.
本当に？よかった。もともとは私がやらなきゃいけないことだったんだ。あの子に激励と自信をたくさんあげたんだね。 最後まであと一歩のところまで来たね。もう十分よくできてるよ。ゆっくりやっていきましょう。あの子はこれからどうするって？
She said she wanted to practice for a thesis defense.
さ、それは私が手伝っても意味ないもんね。
So,
あの子にノートを残してあげるよ。役に立つかも。
okay.
行きましょう。知恵の伝道で下準備を。
And now the thing merges.
後であの子にも伝えてあげてね。
Maybe? Maybe not. So, yeah, though that's at least from the description, that might be. You know what? Let's not worry about that right now. We can see what happened to the storyline once we are done here. Because we do need to find the final ending as well. Well, need is a strong word. I wanna. Okay.
今からノートを書くから、気になる質問があったら書きながら答えるよ。
Okay, now this is gonna get us straight to the other ending.
そうだ。ノートは渡すよう頼んだけど、私の存在は言わないでよ。
Why is that?
簡単に言えば、あの子にはコンプレックスがあるから。もしもう一人のレイラの方が
You know she wants to
全部うま
thank you,
く処
right?
理できるって知ったら、あの子は今までの努力が無意味だと思って自暴自棄になっちゃうかもしれない。タフな子だけど、いくら強くたって自分に苦しめられるのは耐えられないわ。あの子がだんだん弱っていったら、いずれ私の存在もなくなっちゃう。そしたら誰もあの子を助けられない。
But she's not doing very well now either.
ちょっとずつだけど良くなってきてるんじゃない？君も見てるでしょ、あの子の努力を。私の知識はあの子から来たもの。そして私が見せた能力は、あの子が十分に休んでて内面も健康だった時の理想的な状態を
We
象
need
徴
to
して
make
い
sure
る
she
の。
rests more.
教令員のような天才が集まる場所であっても、あの子はとても優秀だって私は思ってる。ただ成長っていうのは少しずつするものだから、焦ってもしょうがない。私はいつだってあの子を信じてサポートしていくつもりよ。
It's good that she has you, or she might have already hit rock bottom.
たとえどん底に落ちても、あの子は自虐しながら這い上がってくると思うよ。信じて。だってそういう子だから。
She doesn't strike me like a person like
指導
that.
教員が質問しそうな問題は全部書いた。次はあの子を褒めて励ます言葉を書くわ。もちろん署名なしで。約束を忘れないでね。
Gambale, probably. The star's expectations. They will never meet, but she will always walk alongside her. Okay, and there has to be a way to go from this point down to here by stressing out too much. Okay, and then we have a change of pace. So the cafe did not work out. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Whoops. Yeah, fire! We have to go to the cafe. Never mind. So what? We defend her still? I guess yeah, we're always gonna stand up for her. And I'm pretty sure the very last selection was important. It sounded like it was. There hasn't really been an early out
ここに
yet.
しましょう。あ、いやいや、あれ？
So this might be one.
レイラの同級生よ。見かけたから挨拶しようと苦労してレイラ
Shut
は
up.
私はい
つもそうできない。
それは
この子ったら毎回いつもあんな。
もうやめて。
Yeah,
まあ
yeah,
いい
shut
わ
up.
あんたがそう。
助けてくみんなを手伝いたいけど、いつもあな
It
た
may
みたい
also be
に
that we
話
have
しか
to
けてく
not defend her here, but that would kind of suck.
何のこと？
You think that the blessing from the stars is some external power that's out of your control?
確かにその通りだ
Let's
よ。
try that.
分かってはいるんだけど、私生まれつきプレッシャーに弱くて、実家で期待してくれてる人がたくさんいるって思うとつい緊張しちゃって、緊張すればするほど環境は悪くなるでしょ。さっきのムニーラの言葉も今日一日は引き
Okay,
ず
we've
り
heard
そう
that before. Yeah, okay, this one. Sounds like we need to find a way for you to completely relax.
徹底的にリラックス？
Nah.
もう十分徹底してる気がするけど。
You're taking your studies too seriously. Academics are only one part of life.
理屈はわかるけど、まあいいか。けどはもうやめよう。自分の判断を信じて生活がめちゃくちゃになっちゃったわけだし、
Listen to it all the
今
same.
回はあなたの意見に従うよ。どうすれば徹底的にリラックスできるの？
Well, you see. Since you're from the countryside, why don't we leave Sumero City and go sightseeing?
風景を見に行くか。悪くないね。久しく教令員から離れていないもの。私にとって一番馴染みのあったウリンの風景も今はちょっとよくわからない感じになってきているしね。見に行ってみましょう。
Let's go. Ba-bum. I don't. Oh, okay, now. Well, let's just port where we need to go, anyways. It's faster. Bum-ba-dum. Oh, I should check something. Have they finally maybe stay away that they have? No. Oh, wait. They added 45 FPS. Where's my 120 FPS, please? Reverse. Come on. Give me that 120.
こういうところに来ると息をするのも楽になる気がする。はあ、論文のことなんて
Ah, at some
全部
point,
忘れ
right?
たわ
One can dream.
なんてね。そんなこと忘れられても一時だけだよね。これって現実逃避じゃないよね。
I mean, kinda does. Your state of mind is just as important as efficiency if you want to solve the problem that you are facing.
正当な言い訳だね。いや、理由って言った方がいいかな。うん。これで私も堂々とできるよ。小さい頃からこの風景を見て育ってきたの。今こうして遠くを見ながらそよ風に吹かれてると、まるで子供の頃に戻ったみたい。あの時が一番楽しかったな。
What did you do as a kid?
ね、仲のいい友達と森の中で野生の果物を取ってたの。
We do that
ゲ
all
ー
the
ム
time.
で負けた
Hey.
人がそれを食べるんだよ。何でも拾ってきて、それを火を起こして焼いて。
That sounds a little intense. Yep.
まあ、運次第かな。例えば、焼いたリンゴと夕暮れの実は美味しかったよ。
Grilled apples. Okay, I can. You know what? No, never mind. I can see that. Why don't we go find something to grill as well? Though I really enjoy my apples, not grilled.
わあ、いいね。久しくやってないよ。行きましょう。あの時一番流行ってたのはリンゴと それにザイトゥン島だったな。もちろん焼いた魚も美味しかったよ。皮がジュージューって煙を立てて油で火がどんどん大きくなるの。
Yeah, they're juicy ones. It's like, didn't we collect that earlier? Nah. They're special. Are we gonna wait? Grill hara fruit? Yep. Okay.
ただこっそり川を泳いで魚を捕まえてた時は大人に見つかってすごくお説教された。ただ泳いでただけ、大丈夫だよなんて言ってたけど、今思えば確かに危なかったかもね。何もなくてよかった。
Bum, bum. Oh, these are normal ones. Nah.
さっき見つけたのでもう十分かな。
Hold on. What about these? Yeah, fresh apple. Here we go. Nah.
さっき見つけたので
Weird
もう
text
十分。
dialogue there. Oh, you can submit multiples, huh? Well, let's go with one of each.
これだけあれば大丈夫。
Probably unnecessary.
いい匂い。やっぱり新鮮な食材は特別な香りがするね。ここで食材を洗ってるから薪探しはあなたに任せたよ。
Collect firewood. You know, we are Yoimiya. We can just do this. Look at that. It's burning. It's done. Firewood. Are we? Yeah, of course. Smash.
ここにあり剣女盤石
律流動くべきだ。
And rip. Does this? Yeah. No, no, it does. It does count as a normal tree. Bum, bum, bum. I think because our seed limit is exceeded, like it's already there, it's capped. The dialogue options just shuffle around when you interact next to a text box. You make a fire with Layla and enjoy the delicious food.
新鮮な食べ物はやっぱり美味しいね。昔に戻った気分だよ。小さい頃はみんなで森の中を走ったな。世界は木と泥の色だけだった。あの環境に慣れすぎたせいか、離れてからもしばらくは森を走る感覚が忘れられなかったよ。あなたにもわかる？あの時は世界が変わるなんて知らなかったし、予想もしてなかったな。
I'm afraid not. I'm an adventurer. I'm an adventurer after all. Although adventurers rarely ever stay in one place, I hope I can experience that feeling one day.
なんていうか、暖かかったの。結局、私は選抜試験に合格して、そんな生活は一瞬で終わった。後々、学院の教室に座って、授業中にぼーっと故郷の方を見てたら、
When did you last visit home? Maybe you should do that at some point.
あ、もう戻れないんだって気づくのに、ちょっと時間がかかったよ。まだまだ慣れてないってことだよね。
There's a purpose for every stage in life.
そうだね。過ぎたことはそのままに。これも成長の一つだね。だけど、たまに子供の頃の何一つ心配なんてなかった暮らしを思い出すと、なんだか心が癒される気がして、離れると憧れてしまう。これが前へ進むってことなのかな。だからこれからは目の前の一日一日を大切にしていきたいって思うの。順調にいくとは思えないけど。
Everything will get better. I know you can do it.
そうなるといいね。
Lost
糖
some
分と
stress.
景色は人を落ち着かせてくれるね。 結
A
局
little bit
の
of
んびりな
sugar,
ん
yeah,
てできな
mostly
くて
sugar.
論文のことばかり考えちゃうかと思ってたけど、今はこうしてみてやっぱり効果があったと思うよ。次は何をしに行こうか。
Sometimes you don't need a plan. It's nice to just stroll around and see what happens.
そうだね。研究は着実に進んでるし、じゃあ散歩しましょう。その方が楽しいよ。
Blim. Oh no, there's more. Yeah, a casual stroll. Hold on. Let's just make sure this is gone.
難攻不落歌よ錦となれ雨描きがたしこ来光意と美しきかな15チョック
Rip. Ah, feels bad, man. They don't even last a full rotation. Evil bears its fangs.
律令チョック律令岩山八九
Boom.
行くで。
Do we have to jump here? No way, right? Nah. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, we're not getting out of there. Fell into the freaking hole. Oh well. Guess we have to redo our stroll. I remember that one. I was like, we just came to Smeru, more or less just, and hadn't done the Runner quest line yet. And I saw this one, like, how the heck do you get down there? And then I saw someone clip through the vines, and I started doing the same.
こんなに大
Good
きな
times.
湖があったんだ。綺麗。
I wonder if they'll make the same
この
mistake
冷たい
again,
水を浴びたら
forgetting that, you know,
悩み
small
なんて
characters are a
全部洗
thing.
い流せちゃいそうだよ。ちょっといいかな。顔を洗いたくて。そしたらすっきりするかも。
Why don't we just go for a swim?
泳ぐ？前に泳いだのはいつだったかもう忘れちゃったよ。泳げなくなってるかも。
That's impossible. It's one of those things you don't ever forget. Yeah, that's true. You might get really bad at it, but you don't really completely forget about that. Same with riding a bike, I guess.
じゃあやってみる。
Let's see
あ
who
そこまで泳いでいきましょう。
can get there first.
ダメだよ。そんなの絶対負けちゃう。
No, you won't.
まあ負けてもいいか。楽しまないとね。もう始まってるの？
Yep. Is she even true? Oh, she's not here. That's unfortunate. Oh, you. I see. She's with you. That's what's going on. Ah. And then we drown. Oh my god, yes. I was about to meme, then we drown, but... Whew.
やっぱり負けた。
Like,
冒険者に勝てるわけないよね。
half a second longer and he would have ripped. I think you're a great swimmer. You weren't too far behind.
そうかな。小さい頃、みんなの中では割と運動神経がいい方だったんだ。でも、それは勉強の才能があるって思い込んでたのと同じで、故郷が狭すぎたからなんだよね。スメールシティに来てやっとわかった。それに、今はよく眠れないせいで、体力もますますなくなってきてるから、とても自慢なんてできないよ。
You really are too modest. Yeah, get more sleep.
やめてよ。そんなに励まされるとなんだか恥ずかしくなってきちゃった。でも泳ぐっていいね。全身が伸びて気持ちいい。もし魚になったら論文のことで悩まなくて済むかな。
That's true.
なんて冗談だよ。私が知らないだけで魚になっても悩みはあるよね。
That's not true.
今に満足してるの。それじゃあ引き続き進んでみましょう。
Okay. Top of the mountain, alright.
ほら、ここにちょうどキ
It's
ノ
getting
コがある。
darker actually, so
弾力を利用して上へ行ってみない？
they
久しくやってないからちょっとやってみたい。
it's a bit close to the edge of the map. Oh hey, yeah, we are around above the big onion. Right. Varanara. Bim, bim. What? Nah, just walk up. The Verandra quest time was fun.
ずいぶん遠くまで来たね。でも全然時間が経った気がしないよ。むしろあっという間だった。毎日本や論文とにらめっこしてたから生きることがこんなに楽しいなんて知らなかったよ。
That's why I said your life shouldn't completely revolve around your studies.
そうだね。いくら学業が大変でもたまには自分のことに気をかけて心の需要を満
Your
たさない
life
と。
also has to revolve around video games, right? Yes,
私よ
I
り
do agree.
よくわかってるよね。
Would you like to take the opportunity to release all your stress? Oh, all of your stress, you say.
発散。あ、わかった。山頂に来ると確かに叫びたくなるよね。でもそれはちょっと恥ずかしいような。さすがになんというか。
It's okay, we're already here, so we should make the best of it.
わかった。やってみるよ。笑わないでね。
You Titus laugh.
今日は本当に楽しかった。叫んだら興奮してた気持ち
Well.
に体も気づいたみたい。小さい頃はいつもこんな風に楽しく過ごしてた。でもいつの間にかそれを忘れちゃってたんだね。もう遅いからここでしばらく休憩しましょう。
Then again, it's really difficult
先生
to
術の面白い話を教えてあげるよ。
properly
あ、聞きたくないなら
record someone
日常
screaming
生活
without
のジョ
everything
ークでもい
clipping.
いよ。興味ある話とか何でも聞いて。
I know I can easily clip my mic. We can chat about whatever you like. Let's save the stuff about stars for when they appear.
じゃあもっと私の話をするね。
Hmm.
先生術を選んだのは特に理由があったわけじゃないの。ただ夜空の星々が綺麗だったから。その後最初の先生に教えてもらったの。大自然には包容する力があって異なる才能を持つ人にも平等に優しさと公平を与えてくれるって。だからこそ私は助けてくれた親切な人を 星空の祝福って呼びたいな。空の星々は人々に幸せをもたらすものだから。
Yes, they truly are. This is also kind of a reference to wishes, right? And your travel companions, imaginary as they are,
故郷のすべては純
they
粋で
do
温かかった。
they do deal real damage.
あの記憶はあまりにも美しくて、何があっても忘れたくないの。そういう純粋なものを捨ててしまったら、知識の海で自分を支えてくれるものがなくなっちゃうって私は思うから。だからどんなに辛くてもあの人たちの期待は裏切らない。だってそれはもう私の心の一部なんだから。
It's another reason not to lose yourself in the face of pressure.
あなたが引っ張ってくれてよかった。じゃなきゃどこまで吹き飛ばされてたか見当もつかないよ。星はもうしばらくしたら出てくるかな。星が出るのを待ってるなんて、なんだか子供みたいだね。
Blim. And she's asleep. A moment of respite. I wonder if she's exhausted or if she is finally relaxed. Let's protect this precious moment for just a while longer. Alright, that is 6 out of 6 endings. Woo! There we go. Lila complete. So then. Oh, expedition? Huh. Bum, 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 dum.
行くで。星と深淵。
Bum, 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 bum. I don't know what it is about the Veranra theme. It's really nice. Probably one of my, if not the favorite song. Well, yeah. Here in Smeru. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's have a quick look, because I'm pretty sure that I... Oh no, I already did the Mara thingy. Well, in that case... Dunzo! Oh yeah, we also got... Yeah, this doesn't really matter. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. I always do. White iron is almost capped. God damn it, that's bad. Ah, that can't happen. I have no use for that anymore. I guess I can just discard all of it. If it comes down to it, but still. What is the exclamation mark there? Nothing. Okay. Right, and I think this is gonna be a good time for me to call it a day as well. It's almost midnight. So I thank you for watching for today. Hope you had a good time. Again, the plan for tomorrow is as follows. First things first, I'll wake up, I'll go to the gym, I'll get breakfast, and somewhere at 2 p.m. I'll be here. We will be looking at the next part of the Secret Summer Paradise until about 6 p.m. So that's gotta be 4 hours of Genshin. And I will afterwards prepare for what's to come, because Reverie, I'll double check, releases at 7. That is correct. And then I have no idea how long I'll go from there on out. I should probably be responsible and stop at midnight, but we'll see. I can't wait. Really. It's been quite a while since the last one. And I'm looking forward to the conclusion of the whole Cold Seal arc, so almost there. 19 hours. But yeah. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Either for Genshin, or for the start of Reverie, or for both. For now though, have a good day, good evening, or good night, depending where you are. Do stay awesome. I will see you next time. Bye bye.